Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony M, the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing Twisted Tales of the Spire. We're on episode number 7. And would you guys, who are with us playing this game, like to introduce yourselves, please?
Hello. Oh.
Go ahead, mate.
No, you go.
Sorry, accidental.
Okay.
That's fine. Did somebody say something?
Alright, if you're not gonna go, I guess I'll go. I am playing, Yvette Le Blue Fleur. Hey, I said it right today! Yes, currently, we just finished clearing out some bugs, some nasty things. Yeah, we're currently... Oh yeah, God, I forgot about that part. She's a vampire spawn. A barbarian rogue mix. Yes.
That looks half-elf.
Yeah. She was a half-elf, but now, she is a vampire spawn. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much where she's at. She's trying to get her family, to be safe, you know, because they're going to be in danger. I mean, they might already be in danger. I really don't know, but that's why we're going there, to make sure they don't get in danger. And yeah, that's where everything's left off with her. I'll leave it to the other two.
Pietro?
I am Pietro Gearson, a Clockwork Soul sorcerer, creation bard, and basically managed to walk away from a gigantic ass inferno.
Indeed. You got to do the epic walking away from a fire scene.
More like running for the...
Yes.
More like running for your...
Like, help! Yeah.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Fire!
Oh shit, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it being my turn this early. Hello everyone. I play the beautiful, magnificent Audrey, an innocent little angel with nothing going on.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a bard rogue. Don't worry about that second word. It doesn't mean anything, don't worry. Just believe just look at my face, I'm pretty. That's nice.
Yeah.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Previously on Twisted Tales of the Spire, yeah.
We went to go see a pyromaniac.
Yes. Do you remember his name?
Oh wait, I need to say some other things. We did stuff before that. So, I don't remember why we did this, but we were trying to infiltrate somewhere.
Okay, so you've been asked to destroy basically a rival gang of pickpockets led by a character called Butcher. By a different pickpocket leader. And they were on a lower level of the city. So you went down to this lower level and discovered that Butcher was some horrible insect lizard human hybrid thing, and so were most of his gang. So you realized that he was going to be too tough to beat unless you got some help. So you So once you'd licked your wounds and recovered, you decided to go back with explosives and blow him the fuck up.
Yeah, but we also did some other things before that, before the explosive and blowing stuff up. Because I remember there was a thing. We found a pet. We made a pet rat for a little while.
Yeah.
We called him Yvette too.
But didn't it turn out that it was basically an informant of...
Yeah, I wish you'd let me finish.
Yes.
Turns out Yvette 2 was really a were-rat, and, well, at least or like some type of ratkin.
Yeah.
Were-rat or ratkin, something like that.
Working for David.
And it was working for the dude. And we couldn't keep it. That led to Audrey and Yvette getting into a small argument, which led to Audrey going and getting a puppy.
Like you do.
And now she has a cute little puppy named Psych.
You got very close to what's it called? Getting caught by the guards though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You had to flirt with two guys in order to get out with that one. Or you didn't flirt with them. You tricked them into thinking you were somebody else.
Yeah, you convinced them that you were
the
twin sibling of the person they were after.
Yep. And it worked, and I did it very well.
It did work.
That's like gatekeep girl boss.
That's like what?
I just say gaslight gatekeep girl boss because that was just gaslighting. Like,
Okay.
Yep, nope, totally. I'm my sister. No. But I didn't get close to getting caught.
Are you my sister? Now think about that one.
Audrey was totally chill and calm in that entire situation.
It kind of reminds me of something that's become a meme in Starfield.
Oh, I've seen that clip. Yeah.
We've heard reports of someone matching your description. Well, I've heard reports of someone matching your description.
Well, you know what? I should try that next time.
Now that doesn't even make sense. Now you've got me so frustrated. I can't even think about what I was doing before. Now just get out of here.
Yeah, it goes back. No, it was matching your description. No, it was matching your description.
Okay, so after she got the puppy back, now we have a new friend. We went to the pyromaniac, and well, he's a pyromaniac. It was fun to interact with. He was fun. Audrey really liked him. He was fun. We basically what ended up happening after he made us explosives is we went and we got there. He poured gasoline all over the place or some type of oil, something.
Yeah, some flammable liquid. But he'd made a bunch of gunpowder for you first, didn't he?
Yeah, but he basically made us a bomb. He made us a bomb.
He made a bomb.
Bombs.
Yes, but he put several bottle bombs in a case, like it was a delivery of wine for you to present to Butcher as a gift, and then blow it up.
Yep, it worked pretty well. It really kicked the shit out of all of those crew.
And I believe it was Pietro's use of Astro's stride. Is that one? That's when we discovered what the liquid that Flammy was pouring on the ground.
No, we discovered it before. We knew what it was, but
the fact that it ignited when you ran past definitely helped. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
What happened was Milzo ignited his box. Audrey fucked off immediately. Pietro ran off and set everything on fire. Yvette ran last, and we all ended up escaping with our lives.
Yeah, I had to babysit our fun pyromancer.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. No, you have to come with us, but you'll burn. It's so pretty. I want to stay and watch it. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
He's good. He'll be good for later when we need him again.
we probably will need him again.
We're probably gonna need him again, so it's probably a good idea we stop him from, dying.
From dying. Yes, from setting
Yeah.
himself on fire. Yeah.
I swear it was like giving. I swear it was like giving an addict crack.
I like pyromaniacs, and Audrey adores them. So I'm just happy we got to beat a pyromaniac.
Pyromaniac juggler.
Yeah, that's cool. That's just plainly cool.
But do you remember his name?
I remember his name.
Oh yeah.
It's Bernie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bernie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a good memory, but yeah.
Okay. Anything else, or is that pretty much it?
Yeah, we just had we went back up. We are now waiting on Devin after we completed burning them all out. Now we need to figure out. Well, he's gonna tell. Hopefully, if he keeps his end of the bargain, which I'm pretty sure he will, he's gonna tell us how to get up to the upper spire undetected, and away from the guards. He's gonna show us the super secret thieves route.
And hopefully not be in line with someone else and fuck us over.
No,
Man,
there's no way Devin would do that.
There is honor among thieves.
Yeah. Come on, what is that? What is he gonna, like, turn around and stab us in the back? There's no way that could happen.
Okay.
You know, look how nice Devin is. He takes care of children. Of course, that means he's not a bad person. You know.
So anyway, yeah, you have your rest, and when Davin comes to see you, he looks a little confused.
Hi there.
So where's all the children then?
Well, about that,
Yes.
they were kind of not. They were kind of bug monstrosities.
They weren't children, Devin.
Mm-mm.
They were half Kruthic mutants. The butcher is some sort of hybrid between them. They were trying to create more. In fact, they wanted to eat everybody up on this level.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Perhaps someone could have raised them better. To not eat others. Or at least not eat the ones that we like, eh? Were there any survivors?
None. At least to my knowledge.
Well then, there's the pity. So how are you going to bring me the children when there are no children to bring me, eh?
Devin, you wouldn't have been able to control them anyway.
If I also remember your wording correctly, you said try. We tried at first to do it the right way, and we almost died.
So you acknowledge that the right way was to bring me the children like I asked?
No, it was the way that you wanted. That is the right way in your mind. I was using that turn of phrase. But really, you said to try. We tried. What you wanted for sure was him dead, which that is what we accomplished.
You're quite sure he's destroyed?
He burned to a crisp. There's no way he could have survived that bomb.
Oh.
We saw him fall, too. Or how Milzo struck him down.
Very well. I believe I promised you an alternative route to the top.
Yes. Thank you, Devin.
I took the liberty of preparing a few items for your ascent.
Okay.
And the his with a wave of his hand, some of the young lads in his employ bring out a collection of backpacks, each with rope tied to the side. Inside, you will find all the requisite equipment necessary for climbing up the tower from the outside.
What about the fact that Yvette and sunlight goes poof?
Well, we thought of that too. And they pull out a set of black, thick fabric clothing, including gloves, boots, and a face mask.
Oh. Thank you, Devon.
Now, I hope that any interesting loot that you won't want circulated around the upper levels, you'll bring here so I can give you a fair price for them.
See what we come across.
I may keep any jewelry. Jewelry's so pretty.
Just be careful you don't get caught with it now, because jewelry in particular tends to be sort of uniquely recognizable, particularly if it came from the upper levels.
That's so true. So sad.
Now, I happen to know a few people that can take the gemstones and metals of a fine piece of jewelry and rework it to another item that is unrecognizable.
That I may use. But honestly, climbing equipment, we can already climb. I don't think anyone needs that. Well, except for Milzo, but I don't think the rest of us, except black clothing.
Unless there isn't I can only climb up stuff technically if there's enough of a nook to slip into.
Well, then it might be useful for you, but
there's also the matter, of course. I mean, anyone can climb, but it's a long way to climb, and every so often you might be in need of a rest. That's when the gear comes in handy, because you can set yourself up a little camp part way up. Rest your arms and legs without falling all the way back to the bottom.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
And that sense for the rest of them.
Even if you could fly, there's only a certain distance you can go before you get tuckered out, I imagine.
Oh, that's true, but the fact is that I could just sit vertically against the wall and just chill there. She has spider climb. She could just sit vertically against the wall and rest, and nothing will happen.
Technically, Yvette could do that too.
Yeah, she doesn't know Yvette can do that too, but she knows she can.
Yeah, Yvette's probably not even thinking of it. It's probably just something so, it's like something subconscious and normal for her at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then where do we start climbing?
We can take you through to the outer. We know
it'll be good.
We know some back passages and channels that are barely used, even by the maintenance crew. My boys will take you through.
Be helpful. Thank you, Devon.
Make sure you don't lose sight of them.
All right.
You wouldn't want to get lost now, would you?
No.
No.
And where did you mention they were?
Where did I mention who were?
The guides
They're
or guide. Yeah.
nearby. They're waiting.
Oh, okay.
They're waiting for you
Gotcha.
to take
Yeah.
your gear and be ready to go.
All right. Yeah, that's fair.
Audrey's not taking, because she legitimately just doesn't need it.
Yeah, Yvette's gladly gonna take the the mask and the what's it called, the dark clothes.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to get sunburned. That'd be really bad for her.
It would. The mask even covers your eyes.
Can she still see? Or...
Inside the spire, it would be difficult. But you have dark vision, yes?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
With or without being a vampire.
Yeah. So, basically, this mask turns dark vision into normal vision for you.
Oh. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And which also means, by the way, that any disadvantage you might have to perception in bright sunshine, no longer, as long as you're wearing the mask, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, nice! This mask is going to be useful in that case. Just got to keep the clothes on too, and hope that nothing rips and tears through the fabric, and I think I'll be okay.
It's basically blackout fabric, so thick that light doesn't pass through it. That's the whole idea.
Yep.
Fair enough.
So, is there anything else you want to do to prepare?
I think I'm ready. I don't know about you, the rest of you guys.
Anyone need healing or such? Because
We took a long rest.
Yeah. I imagine that Milzo would realize that he would be too heavy and awkward to be able to hang from the side of the fucking spire. So he's staying behind.
He could go help with his temple's war preparations.
Absolutely. Yeah. He could indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Go then, guys.
well,
Let's be off.
it'll be interesting to see what the outside of Spire looks like.
It's the sun, at least. It's beautiful. I cried the first time I saw it with my brother.
Really hoping it doesn't burn me.
It won't burn you unless... Actually, yeah, it won't burn you. It's... Brother always said it's so far away that it just gives warmth, not burn. Well, unless you're something like a vampire.
Yes, I wouldn't be super concerned with you burning in the sun. I would be concerned with me burning in the sun.
I am concerned for myself, not you.
Yeah. Like, it's not meant to sound selfish, but it is.
Yeah. No, does that sound right? Like it was like an innocent kind of thought of,
Yeah.
Yeah,
all you know about the sun is it's this great big ball of fire in the sky. So yeah, of course you would think it would burn.
The sun isn't gonna burn you.
Alright. Then I think I'm ready to go as well.
Okay.
Picks up the pack and, stuff.
Yep. So the urchins begin leaving you through these gantries and squalid buildings of the lower levels. And until you reach an access panel. And they open the access panel and begin crawling through the ductwork. Do you follow them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, linking my stuff into myself to, unless the gap's big enough to crawl.
It's big enough for you all to crawl, but not at the same speed that these kids can. They are.
Fair enough.
They are zippy.
Hey, kiddo.
Yeah.
Hey, kiddos. Slow down and I'll let you pet my puppy. We don't want to get lost, okay?
One of the boys giggles and says, "I'd rather pet your kitty."
You little shit.
Pietro looks confused for a minute. It's like, what does that mean?
You don't want to know. It just keep.
I'll tell you when you're older, Pietro.
But they do slow down.
That's like an appropriate joke of.
It's a very inappropriate joke. Yeah.
I thought that would be an appropriate response to it. Like,
Yes.
I'll tell you when you're older.
yeah.
Anywho. So yes, you have to tell the kids to slow down a few times as they zip through these tunnels. They know them like the back of their hands, clearly.
Imagine Pietro's ain't got too much difficulty due to being
Yeah.
liquid.
Yeah, you can keep up with them, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a bit harder for. Yeah.
Audrey.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh yeah. I guess because you have the wings, actually.
Has the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd probably. Yvette, would she like? I don't imagine she's as fast as the kids, but I imagine she's quite faster than.
You're a vampire.
Yeah.
Your reflexes are pretty quick. But anyway.
Yeah. She'd probably kind of wait a little bit up ahead at Audrey at points, and then just kind of smirk a little bit as she's crawling through, only just to get up a bit further, just to kind of taunt her a bit.
There is dust and grime from the inside of the ductwork getting all over your feathers. It's gross.
And probably your hands getting covered in oil from the residue.
Oh yeah, all kinds of fluff and all kinds of dust bunnies are sticking to you. By the way.
I hate this.
Yeah, he asked one of them, like, is these things normally meant to be full of stuff?
If I wanted to be covered in some type of filth, I would have gone on a date, not done this.
Anyway.
Yeah, Pietro's not sure about that, and he's not sure he wants to know.
Yeah, she's just kind of giggling to herself a little bit at that.
So, anyway, after several twists and turns, you find that you've come to an external vent with light shining through it. Adjust your get your eyes ready. It's bright out there.
She puts on the mask. I imagine she's already put on the
rest of the outfit.
Robes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably gets her a little bit on the cheek, but puts on the mask, and it's all right after that.
And they open the venting, and even though this is a lower level, you're still quite a way above the ground. But the tower above you is even is an even greater distance. It's high up enough that you can see for quite a way in all directions. This vast plain of grass. You can see various grazing animals. You can see some distant mountains. And a few outlying settlements around the base of the spire.
Yeah, Pierre. Yeah, it's like, whoa. It's much more out there.
It's way bigger than you ever thought possible.
Well, for someone who's been dead and who's probably met people from other places, would I have some semblance that there's more of a world out there than the Spire? Even if I've only...
Yes, but it's still one thing to hear about it and another thing to see it. Does that make sense?
I know it makes sense. I've only heard stories. People told me stories of places with giant fire-breathing lizards, and they sound so fantastical, but seeing this almost makes me think they could be real.
Yeah, Pietro looked immediately nervous from the mention of fire-breathing lizard.
Yeah, I imagine maybe some of the the settlements might look a little bit familiar because Yvette has had to work with her family at the her floristry a few times before.
Yeah, so some of the flower farms are out there, yeah. Although there's also farming on the outside too.
Yeah. And then again, I imagine there's
on the outer. Anyway, yeah. Go on. What you imagine? What?
I imagine they have observation decks on the top of the spire too, right? You know?
Oh, there absolutely would be balconies and shit up there, all the way up there, but down here, not so much. Although there are, like I said, if you look up the side of the building, there are some places jutting out that seem to have more plants growing over the edges of them. You know?
Yeah. Let's start climbing.
Yeah, so how do we start?
Give me a second to get all this crap out of my feathers.
Oh, what's wrong? Can you just...
Yeah, she's clean. She's quickly clean. She's doing her best to quickly clean herself off.
Need some help, princess?
Oh. Of course you're being a bitch. What else should I expect from your event? Look,
I'm only trying to be nice.
I just don't like dirt, okay? Or grime or anything else. It doesn't take but a few minutes. I've been soaked in blood and I've gotten it cleaned up in less than 5 minutes. Before.
Fair enough.
I'm used to cleaning. Like feathers, even though there's a lot of them.
Oh god, it takes such a long time, doesn't it?
I will rip that mask right off your face, I swear, to Almader. Wait, I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. I should mention a war god, not literally a god who's... As the only god I know.
Mater?
Almader, he was the god I served before I got thrown down here. My brother worshipped him, and the only reason I even got a chance at being an angel or climbing is because my brother pulled me along with him.
Well, don't spend all day down here. The rats are gonna bite at your ass eventually. I'm going to go step outside and get started.
Oh, I imagine she'd already have gone outside by the time she's cleaning, because if you just... Yeah,
you'd be standing on the...
she would be
fanning your feathers out, trying to get the dust off them.
Yeah, Yvette's just standing, on the side of the spire, like if it was just a normal surface.
Pierre would be, grabbing up, trying to slither onto any nooks and crannies to grab on.
Mm-hmm. There's plenty of them.
Really close to probably staying really close to the wall. The liquid.
Don't let me fall! Alright. So, once she has preened, are you going to begin your ascent?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Despite the heavy fabric, it feels warm. You don't like feeling warm. You're used to being cold.
This is mildly uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say this is mildly uncomfortable out loud?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love the sun.
Mm.
It reminds me of being with my brother. I hope he's okay.
Mm.
He'd probably yell at me for hanging out with a vampire. Knowing him.
Don't know why, but this feels.
Responsible for you, isn't it, Audrey?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but this feels partway to. I don't know, boiling?
Yeah, you're probably getting warm too. Warmer than you've ever experienced, except, in the presence of fire. So,
Yeah.
You're not enjoying this much
Well, I
either.
mean, I imagine he's comparing it to the closest thing he would know of, and that would be
Fire.
boiling liquid.
I adore it. Honestly, it's kind of a bit too cold for me here. Almost.
Mm.
Well, you'll be back to feeling that nice coldness pretty soon. And Pietro, please try not to burst into flames. Thank you.
You're gonna make him paranoid.
Yeah, although I imagine he's probably gonna use one of those tendrils to basically flip him off.
Flipping the bird with a pseudopod.
Picked up that. He's at least picked up that. Just it's like, meh. But more quickly, replace the hand onto the wall again to avoid falling.
Yes. Okay. So, as you begin to climb, you see some strange winged creatures flying around.
Oh, great. I hope these don't mess with us.
Well, now that you say that...
Is there anything you'd want to do?
I guess Yvette wouldn't really be able to use her claws with all the fabric over them, right?
No, not really, no.
Yeah. It's a good thing she has 2 short swords, because we're gonna need those.
Guys, let's just try to avoid them. Let's try to sneak past them.
Yeah, let's try sneaking. Yeah, probably best to sneak by.
Where are we going to hide?
Within the nooks and crannies of the tower.
Yeah, that's the cranny. Let's just try that.
Alright.
Hope that they ignore us.
Now, one thing about the twists do help give you a somewhat helpful incline. You're not going up a completely sheer surface.
That's fair.
What the hell?
What the hell, what?
Oh, shit. I realized what I did wrong.
Avray.
Yeah, give me a second.
Is it down?
No, it's because she hasn't given it permission.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now. I see.
It hasn't read the rules, you see.
The bots don't agree to my rules. They can't.
Then let's see here, there, and
Blah blah
that.
blah.
22. Fuck.
Very nice. You are hidden.
That ain't too shabby.
No shabbiness.
I got no doubt that me and Audrey will probably not been noticed because 22.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see if it's luck.
So, the creatures, by the way, as they swoop around, you get a slightly better look at them. And they look a little something like... Actually, yeah, I like that image. Ta-da!
What the fuck are those?
You've
I got a character. I've never seen them.
It's called
They look cool.
It's called a periton. It's got the head of a stag and very sharp teeth. And the rest of it's pretty much just a big ass bird.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like
You made your vet crash though.
I made a vet crash.
Yeah, totally. You posted that made a vet crash.
Discord had a seizure.
It's yeah. We'll wait till he comes back. It's fine. Okay. In the meantime, Audrey got a 22. Pietro got a 22. The Peritons are on 20. And Yvette is on 14.
Those were sneaks. We aren't trying to attack them.
Oh yeah, that's true. You haven't actually.
Why
that was
are
your yeah, because I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So Yvette is the only one that is spotted. So they
is there any way one of us can give her bardic to try and prevent her from being spotted? Because we can't. We do that. We do that all the time. We let them use bardic after. So yeah, I want to try and help.
Okay. So you get to add, they get to add how much?
Let me look. Bardic. If it a 1d6, I don't know if our other bard will give one, but I'll give the d6.
My thing is that the character can roll it twice and pick the higher one.
What?
What's your benefit?
You have a thing that would give him advantage?
Yeah, my thing, because I'm a creation bard, motive potential.
Okay.
With skill checks, it means that you get to roll my inspiration die twice and pick the higher one.
We can both give inspiration, I think.
Yes, but his bardic inspiration has an additional.
Yeah, mine doesn't have an additional. Mine only has the additional benefit to me.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm gonna offer mine.
Yeah, we can.
We need to wait for them to come back.
We do.
Because realistically,
It's
realistically, yeah.
Check out this one. Sorry for
No worries. Roll it again, mate. Remember.
He can't hear you yet.
Why don't you, dude? He crashed. He's trying to get back on.
Yeah. So, but he did add a 2, so that would bring him. He did do the D6 roll.
You have to roll again because
Why?
Yeah, but
Why does he need to roll again?
he can roll the inspiration die again and pick the number.
So he can roll
But
the
he also
D6 again. Okay. All
He
right.
also has mine because I added it too.
Okay.
We both did.
Okay. So the D6 that you rolled, Yvette, was for Audrey's bardic inspiration, but Pietro's also doing his funky bardic inspiration, which would be a base. Is it also a D6, Pietro?
Still D6.
But you can roll it twice and pick the higher. Can you hear us, Yvette?
God, this is so annoying. I gotta figure out how to.
Can you hear us?
What the fuck?
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, thank God. Jesus
Okay,
fucking
so you can
Christ.
you can hear
everything.
You can hear us now, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What I was saying was that the D6 that you've rolled is for the bardic inspiration that Audrey gave you, but Pietro also gave you their funky bardic inspiration, which would allow you to roll 2d6 and pick the higher number.
Oh, alright. Yeah, sorry, I got so frustrated at my PC, it completely shut down.
It's
Oh,
okay.
now it's working again. Great. Nice.
Okay.
So now I gotta rework everything back up to that.
Can you- Roll the dice no right now.
Sorry.
So
Ooh.
5.
I'm just a little... Yeah, 5. I'm sorry. I just got a little angry.
I understand you're frustrated, but the more you're doing this, the more you're still holding up the game. So
Sorry.
7 plus 14 is...
yeah, more than enough to allow the Puritans to miss you entirely with their passive perception. But let me check something. Okay, so that already does have that. Okay, cool. They have keen sight and smell, so I was checking to see if the passive perception already took into account that they would have advantage.
Oh, and it does?
Yes. Well,
That's...
it takes into account that they have expertise, at least. I believe. Yes. So
Please don't be higher than 22. Please don't be higher than 22.
it's not higher than 22. It's not higher than 20. Yeah, even if we added a +5 for the advantage, you still don't. The Puritans still lose sight and smell of you.
Phew.
That's good.
Nice.
So, yeah. These 5 weird birds fly out of sight.
That was a close call.
Yeah. Is that what normal birds look like?
Is that what normal birds look like? Is that what you said?
No, those are
Are you
those are a
sure?
lot larger and
Have you ever seen a bird? Because I haven't.
That's why I'm asking.
Birds are small and pretty and nice. Those aren't. They look also like deer, which is something else you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Look at the deer.
It's not even worth it trying to explain it. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, Trevor, I think she's going crazy.
I've read about them before I died. We had books.
The fuck is reading?
And let's keep moving before we run out of energy.
Maybe if you spend more time reading, then whatever. You're not even gonna.
I don't know what the fuck.
Maybe if you spent more time reading, you'd know how to finish this sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pietro's already moving.
I just thought of something that sounded a lot cooler in my head. It was, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Maybe if you spent more time reading than looking at guys, you'd probably be a lot better off.
Ooh.
Still don't know what the fuck reading is. Just as she climbs.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I get like I think of something and I'm like, is it? Yeah, I'm trying to get better at playing a more charismatic character.
We're climbing.
Okay. So as you are climbing, you come across a fairly deep recess inside of the building. There's you've passed several sort of like large farming platforms and used several of them to allow you to rest a little bit without trying to disturb the crops too much. But you've but yeah, you come across this one, which looks like it might have been a farming platform at one point, but now it's littered with bones and scraps of fur and scorch marks and shit.
Let's avoid this one. We can just take a break at the next one.
You can hear something snoring in the recesses.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to find a different one.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I think we all agree that we're going to avoid this.
Okay.
Unless could sneak up on whatever's inside.
Go on. At least have a look, right? Can't hurt to take a look.
It can hurt to take a look. You're just trying to bait us into a freaking combat. I know what you're trying to do.
You know what I mean? Like, Pietro would be some level of curious, but at the same time, we are running on.
Yeah, we got a family to save. You're right.
Yeah. We have a mission.
Yeah, Pietro's like, where am I looking? But it's clear to you guys.
We have a mission to accomplish, okay?
Put that. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna not 20 hide.
Wow. I'm assuming you just go stand on the underside of the platform.
Yeah, she's gonna try to find a position that, like, if it wakes up and walks out, and tries to attack the rest of the group, she's ready. It's a good thing too.
What's Pietro rolling?
Stealth.
Huh.
I'm
The snoring stops.
I'm just gonna fly up out of sight and
A chimera steps out into the sunlight and stretches its lion-like limbs and its wings. And then it looks at Pietro and snarls.
Okay, we're gonna we're gonna run out of the shadows and stab this guy.
Yeah, Pietro. I imagine Pietro looks around, switches the facial features around the back of his head, and it's like, looks back and is like, shit.
Yeah, we gotta fight this thing. That's gonna be dangerous. We can't let it.
Roll initiative then.
Would she get the drop on? Because it just noticed.
It's not surprised, but you are hidden. Does that make sense?
Aw, damn, my assassin stuff.
oh yeah, doesn't it suck?
It's
Get your
not
assassin
it
stuff?
won't have taken a turn yet, probably. You're gonna roll higher than 7, aren't you? Come on.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
surprised.
but I mean, like, is this really like a combat? Yeah, it's like it's just noticing it, like, as it's like kind of waking up.
If you had attacked it while it was still sleeping, it would have been surprised. But
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, doesn't it suck, Urkthirt, to not have your reaction, your assassin features, Urkthirt?
I'm sorry.
Yvette, can you roll, please?
Yeah,
I'm never not gonna be petty about that.
it's gonna be a +4, I believe.
Venom in those words.
Oh, okay. So Audrey goes first, followed by
shit.
Pietro. And then Yvette with a 9. You're lucky the chimera rolled low.
Yeah, I am. Yvette's not.
Okay, Audrey, what do you want to do?
I never got a chance to hide, so I won't get that advantage.
But you did fly up out of sight, yeah?
Yeah, so it can't. Will I have advantage if I zoom down to attack it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Psychic blades. Oh.
Sorry?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, my psychic blades would be the best. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swoop down and attack it with my psychic blades. Give me 1 second.
1. 1 second.
Nat 20.
Woo! That's a critical.
Nice.
That's a bingo. All right. Go ahead.
That's extra sneak attack dice too.
Yeah. Double the dice damage.
I will. I'm trying to figure out something. When you hit a creature with them, you can spend 1 use of your bardic to deal an extra 2d6 for that round.
Ooh.
I can add a 4d6 then.
Yep, because that would also be critical.
Yep.
Get the
That's
multiplier.
why I need a second. Okay, so 1d6 plus 2
Yeah.
for my psychic blades, which
Well,
they
that
are.
that would be 2d6 plus 2, because
Oh yeah, 2d6 plus
That's
2.
critical.
Plus my sneak attack.
Which would normally be
A 2d6, so 4d6.
Mm-hmm. And then
Need to use that bardic
you're
inspiration.
going to use the psychic blades from your College of Whispers to expend a bardic inspiration and do normally an extra 2d6, but again, because it's critical, that's 4d6.
48 points of damage.
48 points of damage. Ouch.
And I'm also going to fly away from it because I have flyby.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Actually, I should... Wait, it says expend a use. That doesn't use my bonus action, does it? It doesn't say it used it.
No, it it expends one use of bardic inspiration. So, you have how many bardic inspirations do you have at the moment?
3. So I used one earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So, once they're all gone, they're all gone. Yeah, you got 3 per long rest. You've used 2 of them, so you got 1 left. Now, go on.
That wasn't it because I was gonna do my bonus action psychic blade because I can use my psychic blades as a bonus action.
Huh?
Nice.
You mean your...
I mean my psychic blades for my soul knife rogue.
Right, yeah, because they're both called psychic blades. Okay.
There's 2 there. Oh god,
Yeah.
that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Well, still, I'm gonna fly out of its reach.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is it now Pietro's turn?
Yes.
Let's
So,
see here. Good old classic firebolt.
mm-hmm. Roll the hit. You really don't want to get a nat 1 with a firebolt, Pietro.
Yeah.
But you
Trust
got
me, I'll be using meta magic to change into a different element.
So anyway,
Maybe pick up Ray of Frost. That might be better.
21
I do, but range.
21 hits.
Yep. Okay, so let's see here. Firebolt. Does it normally go up at 5? Level 5?
Mm-hmm. So you've got 2d10. Two whole points of fire damage.
That's snake eyes.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed.
But then realistically, he was the one that got spotted, so, quick little nip. Kind of be expected from someone just got caught off guard. Right, nope.
Mm-hmm. Okay then.
Yes.
Come on, why isn't it working? It's like a little poof. What the hell is that?
Fuck, and it makes it even worse.
I love that he's wearing a Wolverine t-shirt. That's great.
And I fucking hated that hairstyle wise and bod wise, he looks similar to fucking me.
All right.
Anyway,
Yvette.
All right, it's time to jump out of the shadows and
Stab.
stab the sky. Yep.
Finish it off.
7 advantage. Chica! Fuck!
Does not hit.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me with that.
You got an 11. That doesn't hit.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Wait a minute. We have one more as a bonus action. This might hit.
Ooh,
There
that's
we
a
go.
crit.
Woo!
Holy shit!
Nice.
You hit with your offhand attack.
We're not gonna have our ability bonus to this, but so it's just dice. So that's.
But then
gonna be,
realistically, you're still getting sneak.
yeah. And that's gonna be 2d6 plus 1d6. So that's gonna be 4d6, I believe, if I'm doing my math right. Unless I missed something.
It's a short sword, yes?
Yeah, it's a short sword.
So normally it would be 1d6. So that would be double to 2d6.
Yep.
Your sneak attack bonus is 2d6, so that would be double to 4d6.
Oh, so 66.
So it's 6d6 altogether.
Yep. 23.
23 points of damage. Not terrible.
Nice. Yeah. That's what we're looking to see. And,
Is it still breathing?
Yes.
Fuck.
it's not a good idea to be... no, actually, I can't hide. I'll end my turn right in front of it. You know, after just stabbing it. Is it the Chimera's turn?
It is indeed. I'm just responding to Dan, who
Alright.
sent me a message saying it's 2:09 and no game. I'm doing the game right now, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Doing it now. Okay.
Yeah.
So. So, Yvette is in melee, correct? Pietro is a little way away on the ground, and Audrey, how far away in the air are you?
I would say as far as I can be.
Which would be
Well, it depends on how far away you were with him at first.
what's your total? Your flying is 30 feet, yes?
Yeah.
Which means realistically, you probably flew down 15 feet and then back up 15 feet. Yeah.
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 I would have tried to position myself away from others because, like, scorch marks.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw? As
Me?
yes. As the draconic head goes foosh with its fire breath. Believe me, you want me to hit you with this and not Pietro.
Yeah, that's gonna kill Pietro.
15?
And that's a pass. So you take half.
Oh yeah, that would have killed Pietro.
That's a lot of ones. You only take 11 points of fire damage.
I did not heal myself after,
You should have.
1 second. No, I didn't. I forgot to heal myself in D&D Beyond, so let me do that. Minus 11.
Long rest yourself. Okay.
Well, I can't fully long rest myself because I've used things. So I just have to heal myself.
Okay.
Well, I don't like fire as much anymore.
Okay. So the other two attacks are gonna go against Yvette.
Alright, fair enough.
22 and 12.
Silvery Barb. Silver bars at 22.
Silver Bob's at 20.
Thank you.
20.
Alright, that still hurts.
That still
yeah.
Advantage myself.
The 12 doesn't, right?
Yeah, the 12 doesn't. She doesn't have dinky Jim Bean AC.
Slash 14 points of damage from the claws.
It's gonna be reduced to a 7.
7.
Because of unless it's magical.
Nope.
Yep. Then it's just 7.
Okay. Turn passes back to Audrey, whose wings are a little singed. Just a little though.
You stupid fire-breathing... Yep, since I have advantage, I'm going to go down and attack again.
Mm-hmm.
1d20 plus 5 AV. 23!
That's a hit.
And I'm going to do exactly what I did last time. So, I'm just going to count up all the d6s. So that's 1d6, 2d6, that's 3d6,
Mm-hmm.
plus another 2d6, 4d... Wait. 4d6, 5d6.
So it's 5. It's 5d6 altogether.
Yeah, sorry. Plus 2.
4. Isn't it? Oh, a minute. No, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet.
Yeah, you are.
Yep, it is plus 2. 25.
25. Bonus action, I can either heal myself or I'll attack with my bonus action.
Throw your second soul knife that only does a d4.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
D4.
Actually, my soul knight has a plus 2. My second one.
Because you have two-handed.
No, I think this is just special for soul knife. Yeah, it says plus the ability modifier. Yeah.
Where does it say plus the ability modifier?
I'm looking at the soul knife feature. It just changes to a D4. So unlike other weapons, instead of the nerf being
normally when you're attacking with your offhand, you don't add the modifier to the offhand attack unless you have two weapon fighting. So it's literally just a D4.
I'm pretty...
Okay, customer's always right. Go for it. Add your plus 2.
It's a plus 2 and...
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was just trying to
Plus
play
2.
by the rules I saw.
I was trying to play by the rules as well, but...
because now I feel like a bit...
No, you're not. It's fine. So, you do 5 more points of damage.
Everything I'm looking at says yes.
Okay, then I'm wrong. I can't see the same information you're looking at, clearly, but I'm okay with being wrong. Now,
Oh.
where are you looking, by the way?
I looked on D&D Beyond, and I also then Googled it, and everything that I'm Googling it actually comes up with yes. If you look, does Soul Knife use modifier for the BA attack? A few different sources say yes.
Psychic blade. Okay. Well, I'm not able to confirm that by reading it in Tasha's, but if the general consensus is that you do get to add that bonus for even if you don't have 2-weapon fighting, then so be it. Anyway, the Chimera is looking very badly hurt, hanging on by a thread. Pietro, what would you like to do?
Dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
He's gonna say the line. He's gonna call him like penis breath or something. Something really.
No.
Dude, that's vicious mockery.
Oh, all right.
You got an 18.
That for vicious mockery.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, thank you.
There's the description of dissonant whispers for you. All right.
Oh, okay. You just say. You give him anxiety.
I'll give myself damage again.
16. Does he fail this time?
Beats it,
He still beats it?
which takes half the damage. Doesn't lose its reaction, but still
That's fine.
takes half.
So
half the damage.
Half of 3d6.
As far as I remember, it's a -2
/2.
/2.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
It's down. It's down.
Nice. Whew.
So it's unconscious. Yvette, do you want to make sure it stays down?
Oh,
Go on.
I just realized what the why the soul knife adds your modifier but not other things.
Go on.
I wonder what. Oh.
Because that's specific to 2-weapon fighting. The soul knife bonus action is not 2-weapon fighting.
How is it not?
It's an ability. It's
You've got 2
Because
psychically generated blades. That's the same as 2 weapons. That's 2 weapons.
but it's not like the same ability, like how both 2 spells can be a healing spell and do very similar things, but they're not the same. It's a soul knife feature specific to soul knife.
Okay.
Yeah, Yvette's probably a little bit interested about how Chimera blood tastes. So taking it into the God, what's it called? Like I know there's the balcony, but there's like a little interior
Yeah,
in
you're gonna drag this large body back into the darkness.
Yep.
All right.
Are you gonna
So,
drink the blood?
Quick snack.
Well, of course you are.
Yeah, Pietro's gonna
What?
walk up to Audrey and it's like, that was too close.
Yeah, my wings are singed.
Oh, are we gonna have to spend a half an hour? It's okay. I need to go eat something anyway. We can take our time.
You are such a condescending bitch. It's, for once, it's actually getting on my nerves. I've never had anyone get on my nerves. I'm impressed by you. I want an award.
Well, I learned from the best. And she,
Yeah, Pietro's just kind of standing there confused, like, what's happening right now?
There's a condescending
that's-
off.
What's happening? I need to. I'm pretty hurt, so I need to actually fix this. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
yeah. When, while she's in the shadow, she's gonna take off the mask and just sink her fangs into the side of the Chimera.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, you need to roll the hit
Okay. Should be
With-
pretty easy.
with advantage.
Unless it's not. Yeah.
Mm.
Don't fucking do this to me, game. Thank you. Thank you.
Out of character here, do you think it would be a good idea to explore around this little nook to see if there's anything good?
Maybe. But first of all,
Yeah.
obviously the 1d6 plus 3 doesn't matter. It's an automatic fail. But the 2d6 is going to determine how many hit points you regain, Yvette. So please roll the 2d6.
Right. I mean, she's pretty much up at full anyway, but she's just doing this to feed.
10.
Damn.
And is Pietro...
Oh, yeah? The Chimera does, too. To her appearance.
You'll find out.
I think it'd probably have to take a long period of time. I mean, especially with all of that, what's it called? Blood. Because I don't imagine it's an overnight change. I imagine you have to, like, be, continuously, snacking on the blood of a certain kind of creature before it really starts to dramatically impact you, Like, I feel like it wouldn't be like an overnight kind of change. Otherwise, vampires would vary dramatically.
Okay. Never mind then.
I mean, like, isn't that a realistic kind of look?
Sure.
I mean, it makes sense with your vampires. I mean, I thought you mentioned that.
Actually, I remember from one of the games that that someone's appearance changed as soon as they bit into a different creature.
Yes, but if it doesn't make sense to Yvette.
Fair enough.
I'm just going with what I've been,
Anyway. As you were saying, Anthony?
Well, I knew that you wanted to explore the cave, so I was going to have you see what the Chimera blood had done to the vampire, but I can't do that now. So
No, it's fine. If you want to, like, if I'm wrong about something, like, let me know.
Dude, I work for you, not the other way around.
No, it's your lore, though.
Anyway. So,
I think I put off with my passive of 17.
anything that you see in the darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You see most of the remains of a horse, which is interesting because you've never seen one. At least, definitely not close up. And some scattered bits of armor and weapons and fabric.
Huh. There's some old weapons here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of fixing her hair.
Cool.
You know what kind of weapons are we seeing here? The
Mostly scimitars and small shields, as well as bows and arrows. A lot of the strings have degraded and snapped, but yeah, there's...
Yeah, you're just gonna hoover those up.
He's gonna hoover those up.
You know what I mean? Like, bag them.
Okay.
Because, get for sale. Because, we need money.
Fair enough.
Because, one not, need not.
Well, it's not one not. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And by the time Pietro comes out with a lot, the bag's looking a little full. Like, I found a whole load of abandoned equipment up here.
That thing probably ate people. They're probably not abandoned.
Yeah.
Well, the previous owners no longer need them.
Yeah, I think I saw what we call a horse skeleton? Or like
Yeah.
what remains of a body?
Yeah, it looks like that thing killed a lot of people.
Yeah. I think we just disappear our service.
Mm-hmm.
Is Yvette's taking another draft from the Chimera?
She's probably all done. It was just a quick snack because she hasn't really eaten anything.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Are you leaving it alive? Or are you finishing
I
it?
imagine it'd probably be dead by,
Okay.
because she sank her fangs into it.
Well,
and-
rules as written, that would be 2 automatic death save fails. But, and it would need a 3rd death save fail to finish it off. But, like I said, if you...
I'll tempt fate. Go ahead, roll.
You want...
He's not gonna get a nat 20. What are you, crazy?
Okay.
Yeah,
it dies-
exactly as I thought.
It dies on its own. Yeah. You don't need to do anything else, it dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Do we want to take a nap here, or do we want to keep moving?
Does anybody need to restore some hit points?
You need to go to sleep?
huh?
Mm.
Pietro, we walked like a few miles.
Straight up, though, pretty much. You still got quite a way to go.
We still should continue.
Okay.
You gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes,
Fair
we
enough.
should keep going. I'm not going to let my,
Yes, your family. Everything's
What?
good. We already know that. Let's go.
Yeah, and upon the agreement, Pietro's already off to the wall and, starting to getting his foot, getting grip on again, and start climbing.
if you had a family, you'd care about them as much as I did.
If.
Mm. Yeah, Pietro's like, I kind of consider you guys as family.
Aww.
That's really sweet, but I do have a family.
That's very nice, Pietrov.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's.
Sorry.
So you keep going. Climbing up. And there are even the crop levels that you find as you keep going up are smaller, less practical, and more decorative as you keep going up.
Do any of the crop levels we find happen to be like a flower? Because she said she owned a flower shop. I imagine maybe one of them in the spire would be flower fields.
Yeah, you haven't quite reached the flower field ones yet, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yvette would know where those are.
Hmm.
Yes, but you're also coming at them from a strange angle, so yes,
That's fair.
you might know where they. Once you find those fields, that might give you a sense of like perspective and direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But until then, you're just climbing up a building, and you're not really sure
Gotcha.
whereabouts on the building you are.
Got it.
Especially the outside of the building's fairly featureless.
Kinda.
Fair enough.
Okay. But the hours tick by, and it's beginning to get darker.
You guys want to go through? Or you guys want to find some place to rest?
Finally, I can take off this mask. You want to rest already?
It's getting nighttime.
We're so close to the top, and it's just getting nice.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. I am asking, what do you want to do? God.
Let's keep going, clearly.
Fine. You have to whine every time someone says something other than what you want.
Are you right, Audrey?
I'm annoyed.
In all seriousness, though, I'm not going to stop. I have to get
That's fine. I'm just annoyed that you flipped out so much when I asked, did you want to?
Okay, I'm sorry, Audrey. Does that make you feel better?
Oh.
As you're walking up, you realize that there is webbing. Strands of webbing sticking to your face and arms.
Ugh, disgusting.
I'm gonna move to be flying then.
Yvette, seeing like how the sun is starting to set, just gonna cut through them with her claws.
You gonna take your gloves off?
Yeah, probably a good idea to avoid, destroying them in the process.
Okay, I guess, I guess I'll take my clothes off.
Just the gloves.
Yeah, just the gloves.
I'm not expecting you to strip off entirely. I mean, the sun's...
That's what you were implying.
I said gloves. Just the gloves.
Oh, okay.
Just in case you're not sure what I mean, gloves are hand coverings.
The hand clothes, yeah.
Hand clothes. Just your hand clothes, not the rest of them. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. Frack it. Anyway. So you start snapping webbing, right?
Yep.
And soon enough, as you continue to pluck webbing strands, 8 giant spiders come scurrying out of the crevices and towards you and Pietro.
Oh, great.
Would you guys like... Well, I actually wish I could carry you, but I think I could only carry Pietro if I tried.
I don't know about you guys, but...
Carry Pietro, I can lose them.
Seems like a perfect opportunity for Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Yeah. Because...
22.
14.
Well,
Damn, these spiders are fast.
Yes, they are. Followed by your...
Thank God. Thank God I'm not vulnerable to poison. I'm actually resistant to poison.
That's good. But the one of the easiest ways to get rid of webbing is with fire, which unfortunately isn't going to work this time. But yeah. Spiders.
Yuck.
How far away is Audrey from the building?
If it's okay, it'd be 30 feet.
Okay.
Why?
Because one of the spiders is going to try and hit you with a web.
Great.
Why? But I'm thinking if you get webbed up, you're going to be hitting the wall with a solid thud.
That's not good.
Silvery barbs.
Yay! Good. So I saw that way. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a definitely silvery barbs.
Yeah.
20.
Oh,
Still hits.
Still hits. Okay.
What
So
happened?
you are webbed up and restrained, and you are hanging from the side of the building by a strand of webbing. So you don't... Sorry, what, Pietro?
Silvery barbs.
Oh, you're using silver barbs as well. Okay.
I got it as
Fine.
well.
That's fine. Okay. Looks like it still hits to me.
Great, so I'm out of this fight. Good luck, you two.
Not necessarily.
I tried to help.
thing okay, Fish?
I think she's disappointed with the number of combats that you're having to deal with on the way up the tower. She doesn't like combat, right? I just wanted to have something happening as you were going up the building, but if you want, I can retcon this so that there are no spiders and you keep going.
Kind of.
Sorry?
And it's kind of like catching your fall. When you're falling, it's knee jerk. I sometimes can't control it. And it happened, and I did it, and now I'm in pain.
You're hurting?
Yes.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Sometimes when I get upset, I can't help but hit myself. And I did it, and the side of my face where my cheekbone is, and it really hurts still.
Oh no. Do you need to get some painkillers?
No, it'll be fine. I'm just trying to get through the stupid combats.
Okay.
We could retcon it. I mean, if you don't want to have another combat, I mean, I'm sure. I think now I'm pretty sure we're like the main task at hand is to just navigate. I mean, we already had the Chimera.
Yeah.
Fine. I feel like if there's something at the end of it when we get there, I'm gonna be out of everything.
Yeah. That's,
All right.
That's I mean.
I'm just worried and scared and.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being bad now because I'm not happy.
No, you're not.
No,
you're
it's
not.
fine. Honestly,
If I'm upset,
It's okay, Fish.
It's okay. I want you to have fun, and if this isn't fun, then we need to change it.
but everyone else is having fun, so it's fine.
Not necessarily. No.
we can change it, Fish. We're fine.
Yeah.
We enjoy it more when you're enjoying it too.
Yeah. Because after all, this is a team game.
Yeah, it's a team game. Exactly.
I know. We don't have our tank here, so I'm really worried about a lot of combats today.
It's fair. It's fair.
I think we just got to be a bit more careful. We just got to.
I have an AC of 13, and she's really not. She doesn't deal that much damage unless specific things can happen.
Fair enough.
I think if we just sneak around, I think we'll be able to handle most things.
Yeah, which is what she's built for. No.
Mm-hmm. So, you may have been able to sneak through this if you hadn't have started, tearing at webbing. So maybe that's what
Yvette had no idea.
Maybe that's what we'll retcon. Is the, I mean, surely Yvette has come across at least normal spiders before, and knows that if she plucks a web, then the spiders come out.
Yeah, I think just about to cut. At
Although
one,
having said that, you've got a -1 to nature, so maybe you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, her expertise is about plants and.
But
I'm thinking.
Hold on.
Botany.
Okay.
Audrey, on the other hand, has a +3 to nature, so maybe Audrey could warn you not to touch the webbing.
Don't touch the webbing, you idiot.
There we go.
What, we have to get around it anyway.
Yes, but there are spiders. They are going to come, and if the webs are this big, how big do you think the spiders are? This is a circular building.
Oh.
We can go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pietro has a 1 in his nature, so it's wouldn't am I right by thinking if we disturb a creature's home, it's liable, it's going to come out and trying to defend it?
Okay, I'm sorry, that's my bad, let's head around.
Yeah. Okay. Because, you would see her, take the glove off and be about to sever the webbing, and yeah. So that would give you time to say, don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Alright. So we avoided the spider conflict. Yay!
Yay.
Yes.
Alright. By the time you get up to the tower, and you do so stealthily and avoid several other strange creature roosts, it's early, and the sun is beginning to rise again.
Yvette, put on your...
Mm.
Audrey is going to immediately stick herself back on the wall, but open up her wings so that she can actually just shade Yvette. Put on, make sure everything's on again, okay?
God, okay, I got it. Wow, it took us the whole day. Wow.
It's
Day and night, non-stop.
It's really fucking tall. Yeah, you might want to rest at this point.
Please rest.
And Audrey, you would notice. They wouldn't because they don't really need to breathe, but you would notice that the air's kind of thin up here. Or at least...
I don't need to breathe either.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm an angel. Why?
I think we'd still notice the air is a bit thin, even if we don't need to breathe. We can, you know?
Fair.
Technically speaking, it says that plasmoids are a breathing creature.
Okay. So...
The whole feature of, I can hold my breath for an hour.
There's a lot... Well, you may not be able to hold it for quite so long here because the oxygen is less. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But that would mean that Pietro would at least notice the drop in air pressure.
Yes.
Like, is it just me, or is there not a lot of air?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Look, I think we really should rest.
Okay, let's find somewhere to rest.
Are you going to go in... Are you going to try and find a way into the interior of the building first? Or are you going to use your... use the gear that we're provided with to set up some...
Why don't we just
cliff
set up
hammocks?
Why don't we just set up one on the side? We can take shifts on watching to make sure no monsters...
Alright. That's fine. I can always stay up, too. I don't need rest.
Okay, well then you can stay up if you want to.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's better for me anyway, because you both need to sleep. I don't. So you can get better rest.
No.
Fair enough.
Just shut your eyes. I'll watch. Yeah, she seems pretty confident in herself a little bit. Just like, yeah, she thinks she's like a hawk, almost.
Okay.
Yeah. And as for stuff that we do for our downtime, I'm thinking Pietro will just basically do a little tune on his lute.
You're going to start playing music.
And track things. Great.
I don't know.
That's cool.
Trying to think what would make sense.
Alright. Cool.
You know what I mean? It's like he would do a little bit of practice of seeing if we can't, do two sides of music, because, he can technically adjust himself like bagpipes.
Oh, okay.
If he can't,
so he's going to play his lute and sing at the same time, basically.
Essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, Yvette's just kind of perched on the side of the building.
I'm going to go ahead and roll performance.
Go on then. Are you a bard?
Yeah.
So you're going to use the Song of Rest so that your short resting allies can get some extra hit points back, or
Yes, I do.
are they long resting anyway? So it doesn't matter.
Oh, were we
Yeah.
long resting or short resting? I'm confused.
I don't know.
I mean, Yvette would probably, or like if given the option, would probably urge more for a short rest because, like, she doesn't understand. Like, she forgets how like people get tired, and it's more so like she just wants to find her family and
Fine, we can do.
Then yeah, I got an 18 on my performance.
Nice. Audrey, are you short resting or long resting?
I'll do a short rest.
Okay. So, the Song of Rest means if you are regaining hit dice, you can gain an extra D6 in addition.
Oh, I need to. I only had a few missing.
Fair enough.
Frick.
Same for
My bardic only comes
Same-
back on a long rest, doesn't it?
same for
Yep.
Yvette. Yvette can also add a D6 to any hit die that they're regaining.
Yeah, she's good because she has
Does she?
regeneration.
Yep, true.
Yeah,
Okay.
but at the same time, I imagine the music sounds rather pleasant as you start, starting to get the mixture of music and melody.
Yes. Okay.
Hmm.
So, are there any lyrics to this song, or are you just...
I'm not much of a lyricist myself,
That's fine.
but I don't know, maybe something hopeful, something hoping to, hope that the rest of the wall, hope that people can live happy in the wall, happy in the spire.
Uh-huh.
Kind of,
Okay.
the kind of naivety of hopefully things are still alright.
Fair enough. So the song is basically a blessing.
Yeah.
You have the sweetest sentiments, Petrov.
Yeah.
Imagine it kind of calms Yvette a little bit down. Who's like, I think of the reason why she's been acting bitchy lately is because she's worried. You know, like, and that's just her way of expressing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So after a few hours of resting and recuperating,
Are you ready to get back on the road now? Are you all rested?
Yeah, we can continue.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Let's keep
now,
going.
You're fairly close to the top at this point.
Mm.
Are you going to try and get all the way to the pinnacle, or are you going to try and find some way inside, or what exactly is your plan now that you're up here?
I think we gotta find our way inside, because I think that's probably gonna be our best bet.
Yeah, and is your family at the very top?
No, I would. We're
No, because
lower
sunlight.
of the upper spire.
Yeah.
They're not.
Her
Yeah,
family.
Out of game. They're like minor nobles within the upper spire.
We should try to do our best estimate to get around their level so we don't have to go up or down.
Hmm. Should Yeah, and I don't imagine going. Didn't you say the very top had windows?
The very top, the very pinnacle will likely have light, natural sunlight, as well as some of the lower buildings too. But
So are we central upper spire or lower?
do you want to have a look
Upper
around,
spire.
see if you can find any landmarks that you recognize?
Mhm. Yeah, I'll just get kind of fly out and look around.
Yvette
Yeah,
will
I'm
take a
gonna
look
look around
too,
myself,
since she
see if
might
I can-
recognize something. 16! Well, that's pretty good.
What's Pietro looking for?
I was looking for a way in.
Oh, way in. Okay, makes sense. Okay.
I'll just keep looking around, but yeah, I don't think I'll find anything.
So, actually, it's fairly. I mean, Yvette and Audrey both spot the hanging flower fields. Pietro finds a access hatch.
Guys,
It is-
I found I found a hatch.
We're on the right level. Yes, let's go in the hatch.
Yeah, Pietro will, lead them to the hatch to, get in.
How'd you open it?
I did look like it's held on.
Bolts.
Then, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna, Pietro's just gonna, unscrew them by hand. Just gonna. Do I need to do a strength thing to see if I can even?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yvette will help. Will give you the help action.
thank you. $13.
It's slow going. You keep losing your grip on the.
Ugh, I've got to do everything myself. I've got this.
So, it's like, Pietro's like, sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing.
Don't be mean to the child, Yvette.
He's not doing it right. Look,
That doesn't mean you be mean to him.
There we go.
she just kind of pulls it off. Due to
Just wrench.
vampiric strike. Yeah. There. See? Is it?
Pietro, you did
Oh,
your
wow.
best. I'm very proud of you.
It was all. It was okay. And
I'm proud of you. Okay.
let's
All right.
let's not argue about a door. We need to get down there.
Yeah, Pietro will, of course, start moving in. Like,
All right.
Yeah, she'll follow in after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Audrey will follow after them.
Yep, and once they're inside, she's gonna take off the mask.
Once you're around the corner from the opening as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
So you're
she's not gonna
Be in direct
open it
sunlight.
inside sunlight. Yeah.
Smart.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So you are in. Or at least in the ductwork of the upper levels. What you gonna do now?
so, do we start going downwards to your level?
Yes, from where we were, it was a bit downwards, so we should try to make our way there. Not too far, though.
Are you going to go
All right.
via the vents, or are you going to leave the vents and find a more conventional way to go down?
We could just all go across the ceilings and stuff. We can all walk across ceilings. They aren't going to look up.
That's true. That's a good point. Why don't we do that?
Okay.
But just remember about the light.
But,
Avoid the windows.
yeah, we'll just avoid the windows.
Yes.
We just need to get to Yvette's house. It shouldn't be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Is there any way out of these vents?
Yeah. You can find another access hatch at some point, and that will get you out of it.
Head down that way.
Okay. You gonna come out of it on this level? These ones aren't quite so dusty and grimy, but they're still leaving schmutz on your wings, Audrey.
I hate this. I hate this.
What?
If I could.
Just looking out through the vents, if we can. What floor?
You're probably about 3 from the very top.
Yeah, then we need to head down a bit more.
Well, that should be easier. We could just go through the middle.
Go through the... Oh, you mean the trench. The balconies.
Yeah, Audrey's basically just saying they can drop down.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Since all of them can climb, there's no point in why not. And no one's gonna suspect someone's trying to climb down. No one's gonna really pay attention.
So, like, go back out through the vents and then onto the...
No, the middle of the spire is empty. That's where all the walkways are.
Oh.
Gantries.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We can all climb, so it should be easy.
Yeah. I think I only technically climb by clinging to stuff.
Still, there should be enough stuff for you to cling to. Let's head off.
Okay.
Yeah, guess we'll make our way there.
Making your way downtown. So, you leave the vents and go to where you can, go to the gantries to drop down. Or you're walking across walls and ceilings, aren't you? So you're going to be above.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you get yourself to the edge, when you're looking down over the opening that reaches all the way to the bottom, you can actually see some clouds between you and the ground. What'd you do?
Does Yvette know what level the family estate is on?
Yeah, it's like 2 levels down from here.
Come on, we're not far. It's only 2 levels down.
All right.
So how are you going to stop yourself from falling all the way down?
Oh, I got my spider climb. I'm all good.
Out of anything, I imagine Pietro could, use the rope to, abseil down.
You have pseudopods as well, remember?
Oh yeah, pseudopods, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can just
I
grab the
imagine-
railing as you go.
Yeah.
You imagine
Yeah,
what?
I think Yvette would probably be feeling like a bit of mixed feelings about, because this was the same, this was the same place where she fell from.
Yeah, probably. This is
Yeah,
probably where she would have gotten.
dropped. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I imagine Pietro's looking back like, you okay with that?
It's hard looking at it again. I don't want to think about it.
I imagine, while walking along, Pietro like hugs her, like, sorry.
OBS is having connection issues. Hold on.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
And we're back, and it doesn't look like we had an interruption. Yay! Okay. Fish is also AFK for the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll just pick it up at going down, and then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you know what I mean. Like Pietro tries comforting Yvette to, saying that she's in distress.
Are you distressed?
Huh? Oh yeah, like mildly. Well, I mean, no, probably like slightly, but not enough to like completely.
Moderately perturbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your reaction with Pietro trying to comfort you?
Probably a little indifferent. Like, on one hand, it's like you're a little gross, but on the other hand, like it's appreciated a little bit.
What does this bloodless fool think he's doing?
Yeah, it's a little bit of that and a bit of thank you.
Yeah, imagine after Pietro let's go of the hug, and it's like Pietro looks over like, you really should learn how to magic off what I leave behind.
Yeah, it's never gonna. Oh, you. Oh,
Sorry.
that's gonna. Pietrov.
Oh no, you can imagine Pietro's innocent, but he's kind of starting to get
Slimy.
What's going on?
Hug.
Yeah,
Pietro tried anything to comfort Yvette, and
Yvette was.
leaves behind residue.
Yvette was looking at the spot. She was originally dropped from the spire by a dragon,
Mm-hmm.
or at least anywhere. She's not sure where specifically it was, but it could be
Well, you've got
anywhere.
a faint memory of falling to your death. Yeah. Barely holding on to life anyway, but just drifting in and out of conscious enough to be aware that you're falling to your final death. Yes.
Yeah, wasn't pretty.
Look, now you have another chance.
Hmm.
No one's gonna drop you this time. And if they do, I'll catch you. Okay?
Huh? Sorry.
She'll catch you. If
Thank
you fall,
you.
she'll catch you.
Thank you, Audrey.
You're
I
welcome.
should be fine, but I appreciate the offer.
Do you want to lead the way to your family?
Yes, it's right this way.
So are you gonna take the gantries, or are you just gonna drop 2 levels down?
She's gonna take the gantries. She's not gonna like fall.
Yeah, Pietro's going to follow.
Yeah, just follow me. Flop.
As you're doing so, a very well armored guard approaches you. Excuse me, but routine check. Can I have your identification papers, please?
Damn it, I was promised a forgery kit and stuff. A forgery and disguise kit by, the guy. Did I get that? Did I get that?
Yeah, you would have, yes.
Would there have been any time during the short rest to forge some papers?
You would have prepared it before you left, yes, because that would have been part of the plan.
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna hand over 3 sets of
But I'm pretty sure we would have had our own, you know?
Yeah, you'd have each produced your own fake identity, yes.
Well, yeah, but I'm the one who knows how to forge. Do any of the other yes?
Well, no, I mean, like, we should be handing our own identifications to the guard.
Oh, yeah, well, she'll hand hers.
Yes.
Yvette will also handle over her own.
Yeah. Fake. Yeah.
What names did you come up with for your alternate identities?
Caroline. Let's go with that for Yvette.
Frank.
Caroline, Frank, and...
Abigail.
These appear to be in order.
Is that, sir?
Sorry?
Is that all, officer?
We've had reports of 3 individuals matching your description. That may be planning some sort of rebellion. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh no, that sounds awful. I wouldn't want to be involved with something like that.
It's like, I don't know.
When did this happen?
When did what happen?
These individuals, these conspirators.
When did these individuals happen?
No, sorry. God, words.
And sometimes gets her words mixed up in her head.
I know what I'm saying.
Please, there's no need to be prideful. It's okay to admit you have trouble sometimes.
Are they okay?
She's fine. She just sometimes has these odd spells. We're trying to go get her to a doctor right away.
That's just me out of character. I
know, but she's playing along with it. It's
but it's fair to play along with it.
Yvette's looking pretty pissed. Or Caroline for this context.
No. My friend Caroline, we're getting her to the doctor. Can we please hurry? I am
Doctor.
sorry. Yes? Remember Caroline? Nice man in the...
Allow me to escort you.
There's no need, sir.
Oh, I insist. Let's make sure she gets there safely, shall we?
We can handle it. I assure you.
Is there any particular reason why you would not want me accompanying you?
She gets a bit anxious with officers just due to bad father.
I just don't want to disclose why I'm going there.
Also, yes, it's quite private. So,
I have no intention of being with you during the conversation with the doctor. I'm just gonna make sure you get there without any hindrance. So that you don't get stopped by every other guard on the way.
what do we do?
Then why don't... It's like, why don't we go with them?
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I'm having... I have to deal with these two all of the time. And they make me lose my patience, I'm sure you understand.
So you're saying that you don't need a doctor, you just need to be away from these two?
No, these are my friends, and they annoy the hell out of me. But I do appreciate your offer to escort me.
Okay. Well, right this way.
It's fine, we can just loop back around. We got this.
He leads you down the gantry to the level above the one you were trying to get to.
This probably annoys Yvette even more.
Yeah.
Just kind of glares at Audrey a little bit.
Audrey looks super freaked out.
Yeah,
She's
Pietro
actually,
playing like crazy to avoid jiggling.
her hand is
Make it
actually
look like
starting
covered in
to.
oil.
Your hand is starting to what?
Her hand is starting to subtly pluck at her wings.
Feathers?
Yeah, like kind of how a bird would pluck their feathers when they're stressed.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Okay. So they'll lead you through town, past several other guards. The guard that's with you, though, gives them a hand gesture, and they leave you alone. Here we are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He kind of smiles.
Dr. Enston should be more than happy to help. Sure enough, there's a sign on the door that says Dr. Siegfried Enston. Mind and body doctor.
Thank you. Sorry.
No problem at all. I'm sure he'll take good care of you. Why don't you head right in?
I feel like going into this doctor's place is not a good idea. What do we do?
What do you do? What do you want to do?
We'll wrap around later. We're probably just going to be seated in a doctor's office. We just wait until this guy loses his, interest. Then we head out. We get back onto the floor we're supposed to go, and then we go from there.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to play along.
I don't trust this. I really don't. I really just want Audrey to pull it off. But I don't want to leave the rest of the party.
No worries.
You want Audrey to do what now?
I kind of want Audrey to just fly off since she can bolt at 60 feet. He can't opportunity attack her.
This is true.
She's getting freaked out. She hears doctor and she's getting more freaked out because she's remembering her father, who would have been called a doctor.
So,
she.
You know what? I'm thinking Pierre. What'd you say the fake name was for you,
Me?
Audrey? Yeah,
Here, Abigail.
Abigail. It's like, you okay, Abigail? You're looking a little shook.
Let's just go in.
okay.
Mhm.
So there's a lady at the counter at the front desk. Well, hello. Which one of you is the patient?
Is the guard still here?
He's still outstanding outside. Smiling encouragingly.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna pull the bathroom trick, but I don't think that's gonna work here.
So, what are you gonna ask? What you gonna
We don't actually have an appointment.
That's fine. I can fit you in, I'm sure.
Fuck, I guess you've... if nobody else will.
I don't know.
What you doing?
I don't know. Pietro can't exactly convincingly do that because,
Yeah.
the route could be immediately up.
Nah, she'll throw you, Pietro up under the bus, I'm sorry. Well, our friend, Pietro, he's got himself in quite a sticky situation, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean, Frank?
The fuck? I'm sorry, I just...
No,
Pietro's a nickname for him.
I would have known to... I'm sorry, I'm really blundering today with my words.
No.
Alright, mate.
It's alright.
I would have... Yeah, Frank.
I understand, like, he probably said Frank instead in place of Pietro.
Yeah.
So, and what appears to be the problem, Frank?
Well, while doing... I'm assuming on the fake paperwork he's marked as some sort of engineer to try and cover up the oil.
Yeah, if you want, that works for me. That it could be you just got covered in sticky oil.
Yeah, I was busy doing some maintenance, and weirdly enough, this oil doesn't seem to want to come off.
Oh. Have you tried hot water and soap?
Yeah, it feels like it's clinging to my skin.
That's very strange. Okay. I'll let Siggy Enston know.
Oh god. I am really hoping I'm not just setting up for Pietro's death.
He's
It'll
dead?
be fine. You just gotta take one for the team.
Yeah, Audrey's just continuing to freak out. Just silently.
Is your friend okay? She
Oh, she's just very shy.
Oh.
Bad prior experience with a doctor.
Oh. Well, don't worry. Siegfried is a nice fellow.
Let's see. Of course, she's just trying to rack her memory to see if her brother ever mentioned any of her father's colleagues or anyone her father ever talked to. Of course, she barely knows because she was locked in the basement.
History check.
I have a +3 to history. That's pretty good.
Five. You do not remember the name Siegfried Enston.
Five suck.
Why don't we sit over here and wait for for Frank to...
That's a good idea.
It's okay. Come on, we'll sit around here and we'll talk about something nice.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine it does, follow and, kind of flashing the two gesture of, come on with something.
Okay. So after about maybe 10 minutes, the Frank's name is called out. The doctor will see you now.
Is the guard still outside?
Yes.
And he's looking in at us.
Yeah, he's checking in every so often to make sure that you are still there.
Of course, just
Yeah.
whispering to the vet, we need to go in with him. He thinks you're the patient.
Right.
Um,
Fuck.
Let's just go in as supportive friends.
yeah. Yeah, Pietro, goes to the, judge, room mentioned.
Mm-hmm. So
Frank,
all three of
do
you
you-
go into the doctor's office, yes?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's gonna make a comment. For Frank, do you want us to come with you?
Uh,
I know you don't go a lot.
yeah.
So I know you tend to have a pretty weak stomach, so I brought a few bags with me just in case something happened.
Bags?
Yeah.
Good evening. No need to be nervous, any of you. I am Dr. Siegfried, and I will be taking care of you, making sure that you all get your needs addressed. Normally, of course, I deal with only one patient at a time, but it seems that there are several of you.
We're just here to support our friend.
Yes, he tends to have a weak stomach.
A weak stomach. Okay, let's have a listen to his stomach, shall we? Or are you perhaps meaning metaphorically?
Yes, metaphorically speaking.
So by weak stomach you mean that he does not handle his food well?
Yes,
Or are
well,
you
he
saying...
had a lot of trouble eating lately, as with, well, I mean, he's all ink. Or oil, more correctly.
So this is only a surface... This is not who you truly are?
Yeah, Pietro kind of flashes a look over, like, the fuck?
Now, do you mind if I examine you then? See if I can... I mean,
Okay.
I see that the my secretary has provided some notes. You are covered in sticky oil and wish to have it removed, yes?
Yes.
Well then, let's have a look. If you could just lay on the on this table couch thing, if you could.
Yeah, Pietro does so, trying his damnedest not to sink down like,
To puddle.
liquid.
Yeah. Your feathered friend seems nervous. Is it just because she does not want to get her feathers stuck in your tarry exterior?
She's just very shy. She's like this with doctors all the time. Isn't that right, Audrey?
Yeah, just bad memories cause anxiety, and it's nothing against you. Just didn't have a very good relationship with my father, and he was a doctor, and that kind of causes little slight paranoia.
And how was your relationship with your mother?
From what I know, she died when I was little.
I imagine this causes you some distress.
Well, I never met her, really, at least from what I can remember. So, it's not really that much distress. I don't know what she looked like.
Except that we all have a pathological need for a mother in our lives, and the absence of a mother will have certain effects on you as an adult.
I haven't noticed much of anything.
You haven't?
It was...
My dear, you are literally tearing out your feathers as we are speaking.
It's the doctor anxiety. My father's not the best. And the doctor's office and things like that, bad memories causing... I
see.
I have bad coping skills. And she's just gonna put her hands in her lap and just hold them in one another very tightly.
As he's talking, he's also examining Pietro. My friend, I have some interesting news for you.
Yes.
Either you have an extremely thick layer of tar all over your body, or you have been somehow transmuted into a creature made entirely of sticky tar.
My, quite shocking.
This is unprecedented.
Shit.
Sorry?
Yeah,
My own thoughts are kind of like shit.
yeah. Yvette's just trying to make sure that Pietrov gets all of the attention because she knows damn well if he inspects her, he's gonna know that she's a vampire. That's not gonna end well.
Now, do you feel that this is a problem for you, or are you quite content with your transformation?
I think I've gotten used to moving around like this.
I imagine
Able to.
I imagine it would be quite beneficial.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure you are sorry for the loss of your gonads.
Didn't have much of that kind of life at times, so not much of a loss.
Oh, that is
Clearly talking out of his ass.
that is sad to hear. But yes, I suppose we don't miss what we never experienced. But you are a fascinating creature. I have only seen one other like you.
And where's that?
Oh, I had there was an incident a short while ago where a machine had malfunctioned, and an injured engineer was significantly damaged to the point of his apparent death. But the gears, you see, they ground him into a paste, and he merged with the various fluids and oils of the machinery, you see, and found himself altered but still alive. Now,
That is insane.
How does that happen?
well, perhaps you could provide some additional insight in that regard. How did it happen to you? Now, I prefer, for the sake of scientific research, if you would provide me with the whole truth.
This guy's always been lying.
Should I just break the ice and should I just rip the band-aid off and just go truthful?
Do you think we haven't telling the truth?
My dear lady, people with wings are almost as rare, if not rarer, than people made with oil. I have heard fairly recently reports of a group of people matching your descriptions. And I realize you have given different names. But I especially recognize young Yvette de Blufferer.
Yeah, Pietro just kind of sinks down with a shit.
Now, don't
Please
worry.
don't-
Everything we say here is strictly confidential. I will not be calling for your arrest. You are here for help, and I will provide help.
Fine, I guess now that it's out of the bag, I might as well be truthful. I think for the most part we're all fine. We're trying to get somewhere. And a guard confronted us, and this was part of our story.
I would not suggest you go home if that is your plan.
I need to.
You
We're
are dead, if you recall.
I'm not. How do you know that?
I filed the paperwork myself.
Even if
I am, after all, your family doctor. Or at least one of your family's doctors.
That memory is a bit foggy.
Go on.
Even if she's dead, we think they're in danger, and we're trying to help.
Oh, but of course.
Hmm.
You think the
As
family?
far-
You think the family is in danger?
Yes.
In danger of what?
Someone at the top seems to want us dead.
Pietrov, don't say anything.
As I said, everything that is said is strictly confidential.
Fine,
After all, I have a vested interest in making sure your family is quite safe. After all, they cannot pay their bills if they are no longer here.
Then yeah,
suppose
except someone wants us dead.
it's a complicated story. I used to date Dragon the Sanguinite, and he turned out to be a vampire. He made me into a vampire spawn. He dropped me from the gantries all the way to the bottom, and I've been trying to claw my way back since.
Well done.
And
You have made your way back up to the top. Almost.
Which is why I'm trying to find my family, because the Sanguinites know that I'm still unalive. And they could be in danger because of that.
Why would they bother your family?
they know it would bother her.
Maybe. I haven't thought about it like that, but it's just I haven't seen them in so long, too.
Ah. You are afraid.
I'm afraid a little bit, yes, but I'm
And you're
angry.
allowing your fear to drive you.
Fear is a very powerful emotion.
Indeed it is, though it is not necessarily truthful. In fact, fear is often a liar.
Not going to be like this forever. I'm going to make sure they're safe, and once they are, I'm going to come back for him and kill him. Put him in the ground. And with the rest of the Sanguinites, too. For what they did to me. They took everything away.
Unfortunately, this I cannot allow, because they are also clients.
What?
Well,
Damn
these same Sanguinites put bounties on all of our heads. I'm innocent in all of this, and yet they're convinced I'm some sort of spy.
Oh, he's most definitely innocent. I'm probably not innocent of a couple things. Hey,
I think you're... No offense, I don't know if they would. It feels like they would, but...
They
I feel like you're just in danger just by being around me.
Well, all living things are in danger just being around you if you are truly a vampire.
Yes, but wouldn't you know that they're vampires too, and yet you
Of
still
course I
continue
do.
to work for them?
Money is money.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you're aware of this. Well, probably you are, given your own predicament. But being, as you say, unalive is quite a stressful state to be in. To be both living and dead at all times can be very confusing. They often need guidance.
Vampires need therapy. That's
Vampires
something
need
that
therapy, exactly.
that is something I never thought of.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have one question for you, sir.
Of course, anything.
Do you know Ian Dollmaker?
I do. I cannot tell you anything about him, of course, because of confidentiality. But I am aware
Okay.
of his proclivities, shall we say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Audrey yanks out another feather after that.
I see that your stress response has a direct correlation to this man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not a very good man.
He is quite accomplished.
Yeah, making dolls and other horrific things.
Was he one of... Were you one of his projects?
I'm his daughter.
Ah,
The one who he kept in the basement all his life, never made a birth or death certificate for, and hid from the public.
and yet...
So there is no proof that I ever lived.
But, did he ever attempt to make you into one of his dolls?
When I escaped, he planned all my life to. But me and my brother, I don't know if you ever met him, but Detra. When we escaped, he got angry and did it.
He did what?
What is? He turned us into dolls. Our souls moved on, but our bodies, well, at least my body is likely a doll. I don't know about Detra's.
May I take a look?
You can. The only thing that, sure, I guess.
You gonna show him one of your... You gonna show him your arm or something, or...
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of take off her leg.
Ah.
I have a flavor thing that it just pops off.
Uh-huh.
I can't. I was more using it as a flavor. She can't get it. She can't use it to get out of restraints, but she can pop it off and back in.
Yes. You have indeed been doll-made.
Even in death, me and my brother, I work like this, and I can pop most of my limbs off.
Well, I suppose that could be convenient from time to time.
Not really. It's more something. It's more. It's annoying. Because sometimes I'm trying to do things and my hand will pop off.
I can see how that would be inconvenient.
Of course, she's just gonna pop her leg back in.
Yeah. Well, if you... Yep, sorry.
Are any other parts of your anatomy removable?
My arms, my hands, my feet specifically, they're removable. Though I can also remove my lower leg, my entire leg, or my entire leg. It can pop off at the hip.
Very interesting.
It's basically what you'd expect one of the toy dolls that have the joints to do.
And yet, unlike his other dolls, you can walk and talk.
I'm the soul. I moved on.
I see.
I kept the doll things even in death. Sometimes in death, you keep the injuries you got in life. My brother is missing an eye because my father stabbed it out.
Fascinating.
It still acts like a normal eye. If you cover his other eye, he can still see you with the empty socket.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you... So that's 2 of you who are dead, technically speaking.
Yes. I still have the bite marks.
Myself, I believe, I'm not exactly certain how it fully works, but you asked about specific circumstances with how I came to be.
How you came to be, yes. Your origin, yes.
Well, he pulled out the wrench. This was jammed in the machinery. I don't know why, but it made some sort of tone that when I played it back, it's able to trigger magic.
Are you still able to reproduce this tone?
Of course, he does the whistle and minor illusion. I pop a little wrench. Uses minor illusion and creates an illusion of a little wrench.
We asked you to recreate the sound.
The sound.
Yeah, no, he did. And that's the vocal component.
Oh.
Okay, so all this does now is create a minor illusion. It doesn't actually bring anything to life, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just an illusion.
How bizarre. So, do you believe yourself to be simply an illusion also?
No, as far as I can tell, I think, therefore, I am?
Very Descartes, love it.
I think the oil had some sort of magic already present in it, and it seems like the worker that died in the gears had a connection to sorcery.
And
so
that is an
all of it
interesting
came
hypothesis.
together, and I think it made me alive.
A very interesting hypothesis.
I wonder if anything else woke up to that sound.
Well, Penelope did.
And
that girl you mentioned?
Penelope is who?
Penelope Geppetto?
Giuseppe.
No, Geppetto was right.
Oh yeah, Geppetto. Why did I say Giuseppe? I'm an idiot, sorry.
I think Giuseppe's his first name, isn't it? Giuseppe.
Yeah, Giuseppe.
Yeah, it's
Geppetto. She turned out to be a machine, and apparently she awakened at the same pitch.
So could this experiment be reproduced, do you think?
I don't know.
Should it?
Off the top of my head, the closest idea I have to something like this is maybe the different sources of magic just mixed together, and I don't know. Does life have some sort of magic to it or something?
Well, yes, life is magic. Life, when concentrated, can be controlled and flowed to form magic, to create and power spells.
Then what if that worker's blood sparked my sentience?
Again, that is a very interesting hypothesis. The only way to totally test this would be to reproduce the experiment. But the sounds of it, that would involve somebody having to die in an extremely graphic and painful way.
They'd also.
Thank you. I'll pass.
Well, none of us are candidates because we've all already died.
Even still, I can still feel things.
Now,
yeah,
it is an awkward situation because anybody who would volunteer for such a thing would likely not enjoy the prospect of then being brought back in their new artificial form.
No, I'm. You guys eventually have to tell me more about the machine girl, because that's slightly interesting.
It's very interesting. Where is she now? May I ask?
I don't know.
I believe with the police.
They took her.
Convinced of the same crime. Convinced with a walking bomb.
No, when you say police, do you mean the upper city guard force or the
upper city?
Not was it? We weren't in the upper city.
It was mid-city.
In the mid city. I think it was near that clock workshop. You know the.
Yeah,
It was
Geppetto's shop.
Yeah.
Ah.
It wasn't lower city, but it wasn't upper city. It was kind of mid.
Very well. I wonder if I could pull some strings and have her handed over into my custody so we can study this phenomenon without having to convince some other person to be our test subject.
I hope someone warns him about the very angry ghost.
I'm sorry, what?
I hope someone warns this guy about the very angry ghost. I actually like him.
Are any of you going to mention the ghost?
Well,
And you imagine Pietro's like, I would caution about too much questioning. You know how I said that essentially Penelope is a copy of herself.
Oh? I imagine that is not good for her psyche.
Her original psyche, like, you know, he's trying to recreate the same phrase, like that. I think she's haunted the copy.
Are you saying that the soul of the girl is haunting her new doll body?
A ghost in the machine, yes. It's exactly as Pietro describes.
After Geppetto was confronted of what he did.
Okay, so so they're both two different sentient creatures, the machine and the ghost.
Apparently.
But the ghost is that actually is pretty interesting.
I will do my best to get her into my custody. But I feel that we have a lot more work to do together. But
well,
like what work? We're all fine. We are.
You, my dear, are not fine.
Perfectly fine.
He points down at the small pile of feathers.
They will grow.
I'm sure they do, my dear.
My brother says I have problems too, and I don't believe him.
Your brother may have been onto something.
I am perfectly fine.
Yeah.
My dear, you are not. You have been murdered. I can't imagine what that is like. I have never been murdered before myself, but I do imagine that it would be quite traumatic.
Oh, you can ask Dragon about it. I'm sure he'd love to tell you about how he butchered me.
Being the murderer and being murdered are not exactly the same condition.
She's not okay. She has anger issues.
I see this. Yes. To be honest, I'm surprised that the rest of you do not.
I like a cool head.
I only barely remember hints of the original. I think I'm my own person.
This is good. Yes.
Like when I try thinking, I don't see the memories that aren't mine.
This is good. Having two people in your head would be very confusing.
But okay, but moving on to current matters. Do you have an idea how we would get back to Yvette's family?
I would not.
We can handle that.
I would not recommend this.
Why?
Well, for one, seeing you again would be very traumatic for your family.
But I need to. They have to know what happened.
Are you sure that they would not just cause them more heartache? Besides, you are no longer truly Yvette, are you?
Don't say that. I'm Yvette.
He's not wrong.
Yvette, you might want to calm down.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and let people accuse me of not being the person I am. I am Yvette.
I see that we have a lot of work ahead of us.
But do you know how undeath work and souls work?
I don't fully understand it, but I know in my heart and my mind that I am Yvette, and I can't be anybody else.
But I know how they work, and things that are undead don't have souls. That's why Celestials and angels tend to be aggressive towards them.
Maybe for others, but you're wrong about me. I know for one Dragon is a heartless bastard, but I'm not. I actually care about you guys. Would a vampire do that? No, they wouldn't. So therefore, I'm the real...
A vampire can be very protective of their source of blood.
Neither of us have blood that she can drink. He's oil and...
Yes, she hurts me. And he's oil. What am I going to do?
Very well. Perhaps it is so. Perhaps you are genuinely empathetic towards them.
Yes, and that makes me Yvette. Because a vampire wouldn't show true emotion.
Except that Yvette was a bit of a spoiled brat.
I'm not spoiled. What are you...
No, exactly. You are not. Therefore, you are not Yvette.
What was Yvette like before she died?
She honestly believed that she was, even though she was from a home that was 5 layers down from the top, she believed that she was truly worthy of the affections of young Lord Sanguinite. That they were equals. It's laughable, really.
You're this close.
Yvette, don't attack him.
One more word.
We're lucky he doesn't turn us in or do anything else. Despite the fact that he has relations with people who we consider...
It can be very difficult to face the truth. But the truth is, Yvette Blofero did die. And you are merely the necrotic entity that is possessing her body.
Like an echo?
You're wrong. I don't believe that.
Then how does vampirism work then?
The soul... Yeah.
The body dies, the soul passes on. And something else takes its place and transforms the body to be better suited for its new parasitic occupant. Now, if you wish, I can take you to somebody who can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are a necrotic entity.
I don't need you to show me that. I don't, because you're wrong. I just know you are.
Yeah, but you let your anger infest everything. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe
there's not a reason for that. I'm angry with Dragon. That's the reason why I'm angry.
Maybe you don't have anger issues. Maybe you are just anger.
It is very common for the undead to feel anger towards the living, and possibly even the circumstances that they find themselves in.
I am, but that doesn't mean I'm a different person. Maybe on a metaphorical level, but I'm still Yvette.
Yvette,
you'll see.
Then what's your earliest memory?
Waking up in that wretched, stinking pile of filth and trash all the way at the bottom of the gantries. My bones broken.
Do you remember any moments of having friends before? Do you remember anything about your family's interests, their hobbies? Do you remember your own hobbies from when you were alive? Yeah, that.
Tell me about your mother.
Oh.
I remember, why am I blanking out on this? She loved flowers. She was a high elf. My father was a human. That's why we're both half elves. They met together after the war. And she's kind of struggling to think a little bit. my mother convinced him to invest in the floristry business, and that's how we've been making our money. And she loves blue. She's rubbing the side of her nose.
All of that could be derived from your surname.
Yeah, I could have guessed that about your mother.
What do you mean?
Your name literally means lover of blue flowers.
Yes, and that's why we chose it.
Yeah, but looking at you, Yvette, I could have guessed. But maybe not that your mother was a high elf, but you pointed to yours like a half elf. I could have guessed one of your parents was a half elf. Your last name, your family are florists. Your mother or your father probably likes flowers. That's really, really basic information.
Yvette, didn't you say one of your earliest memories was waking up on a lower level, starving?
It was because of Dragon that happened.
You want to see what really knowing a family member is like? I can list a few memories of my brother and what he likes and more details about him than you'd be able to get from just looking at him and knowing his name.
Well, maybe it was just the fall, okay? That's why I have to go see them again too. Because I think I need to reconnect with them after what had happened.
May I tell you one other thing that I have learned of vampires in my many years as a doctor of both physiology and psychology?
There not be another thing about Yvette isn't the real Yvette.
Often, when a vampire is made into a vampire, their first instinct is to seek out their loved ones and feed on them, possibly even turning them also.
I would never.
You seek out your loved one. Who were your first thoughts of the moment that you awoke as a vampire?
Well, it was Dragon, but he's not part of my family.
No, but he was a great love of your life until he ended it.
He was. Now I hate him for it. And now, and then I think it was Percy, my brother, and mother and father.
You see?
What are your mother and father's names?
She's trying to think. It's like she remembers like half thoughts.
Yes. You're doing this really well. Yeah, yes.
Rayond? That was my father's name.
Rayland?
He was a knight during the war, against the Kruthek, and then when it ended, during the war, they made him into a nobleman because they had just lost so many during the war. And that's how we became nobles.
And what's your mother's name?
I can't remember.
It is okay. But perhaps you can begin to see the point I am making.
I can't just... I can't just leave them.
But let me put it another way. Do you truly care for the safety and lives of your family?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Then you must stay away. Because at the moment, the greatest threat to their lives is you.
Look, if you really want people to make sure they're safe, me and Pietro can go.
But what if they come for them? What if they're already there?
That's fair. the Sanguinites want our heads. They already tried to kill us.
I think they are trying to tie up loose ends.
They are, and they might know that's
so
the next
surely-
place I'm going to go if that's what you're saying is true.
Yes, but they would have no interest in slaying your family unless you make an appearance.
Yeah, you're right. They're just spying on them.
He's making a point, Yvette.
Okay, fine. I'll leave them alone, but you two have to go.
We can do that. We can just not mention. We'll figure out some. I'll figure out some excuse. I always do.
Yes.
Check on them.
What
and
reason
just
would
make
you?
them
What
go.
reason would you have for going that would not reveal that Yvette is still walking among us?
Do you know how old? How old is the brother?
He just turned 18, I believe. Last time I was alive. No, actually, I have this written down somewhere. Hold on a second. I have notes. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
I could be popping by for maintenance work.
I have a little bit of an idea.
No, it was 20. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm just saying that the arrival of a man made of oil and a doll with wings would be an unusual sight for...
Oh, I have ways of changing what I look like and hiding myself.
This is good.
Well,
Well,
myself.
the all parts of me in the wings. But I was thinking, does anyone know where he happens to hang out a lot?
Where who?
Percy?
Her little brother. What did you say his name was again?
Percy? Well, gods, I couldn't even imagine where he could be. Probably getting himself into trouble, that's for sure.
Well, myself. I imagine here he uses his skill to basically morph himself into what looks. I could easily change my appearance and even my voice, so I'm not immediately recognized.
If I had to take a guess, maybe the park? He's usually
then-
around in that area often.
I
At least
just
from what I can remember.
I can
Doctor,
do my best.
whatever.
It's either that or university.
Yeah.
Which is,
Or you
I
try to
believe,
say-
only a level or two down.
I am. Hello.
Hello.
What were you trying to say?
Yeah, I was saying Pietro, uses his thing to basically transform into change his shape and even his voice to the Doctor, and it's like I can mimic other shapes and voices. How does the Doctor react to basically looking in a mirror of himself?
A black mirror. Basically,
Yeah.
like it's a silhouette.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I found that I can change how I mold myself to a different look, and how I speak tries recreates vocal cords. So if I just change it a bit, and all of a sudden it sounds like Audrey, I can easily just sound like anyone. And then to Yvette, even within seconds.
That's kind of interesting.
Can you do my voice?
Then yeah, he goes ahead and switches that, and okay, let's see here.
I want to hear your best impression.
Yes, very good.
Yes, very good.
Love it. I love that.
Yeah, Pietro. it's like, yeah, I can, yeah, you can kind of hear. I can mimic voice, but it takes time with
the accent.
With the accent and
That's quite.
how people talk, how someone talks.
That is quite understandable. My accent.
It's not the one.
My own accent is very unusual. It is the result of a head injury when I was a child.
Oh.
Nobody knows
sorry
what
to hear.
country this accent is from.
It's from the mythical lands of Germany.
I've heard. I've been wondering what's familiar about this accent. I think I heard some angels complaining about someone with a similar accent once. Called him the Bane of the gods or something, and insulted him once. So
I don't think it was me.
no, it wasn't you. You're too nice. They mentioned a stupid robot dog too, and you clearly don't have one.
Are you referring to Estrick?
I'm making a reference to Estrick, okay? It was a planetar without a sword. He was pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Screw you. Mount Celestia exists outside the timeline, so technically, even though these two don't, I can connect it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very strange. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But yeah, Trove, if you let me go alone, I can do what I do best.
Sure.
Great.
wait, why do you want to go alone anyway?
Because the best way to get information is pretending to be someone I'm not. And pretending to do...
Don't you dare.
That it is the best way. We can't just go up. Like, even a mechanic can't ask that many questions.
No way. You're not going to be doing that.
What?
Yeah, Pietro's
How
like,
dare you?
What are you afraid of?
Don't
Yeah,
you do her.
what?
You would be worried
what's
too.
the plan? What are you worried of?
Flirting is the best way to get information. I'm sorry,
Flirting?
but it's true. Yeah. Audrey's plan is to flirt with the brother to suddenly get information instead of outright just randomly, like
Okay.
like that's Audrey's plan, so that's how she normally gets information about people.
I would suggest a degree of caution. The boy is a little sensitive.
I won't go too far.
Oh, you won't go too far, she says.
Yvette, I have been doing this and gathering information for a long time.
Yes, but... I mean, look at you. You're gonna send him off the edge immediately.
I think he is...
I
think she is a little concerned that you may actually break the boy's heart.
I'm not gonna do that. I won't flirt more, say, just be friendly. But that still would require me alone. Because he is made of oil, and he is freaky. I can hide my wings. I can hide my halo. I can make myself look like a normal person.
Oh, you tap dance on thin ice, Audrey. I'll be watching you, hopefully.
Hey,
if I can
watch
find
me-
somewhere to.
Watch me from the shadows, then. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
Be
Pietro's
careful.
looking at... Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
he looks
Pietro-
at us and like,
Pietro's doing...
wonder if there's a way to disguise yourself a bit more effectively.
Disguise yourself?
Yeah.
Or least not always appear as oil.
Have you attempted to apply makeup or grease paint to yourself?
I don't think makeup's gonna work with that. And he is not touching my makeup.
Yeah, Pietro, to prove his point, he sticks his hand into his head. I literally don't have bones.
We'll just wait for her on the ceiling, observe from a distance, and we'll meet back up again, and we'll decide what to do from there. Because quite frankly, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I would.
So,
Another reason why it might not be advisable for you to be out much in public. There are people around here who do remember Yvette. They might recognize you just as I did.
I can change a few things about her appearance, so in case she gets seen, at least she doesn't look like herself. Just as Audrey's, changing up her look. She's hidden her halo in her bag. She's pulled up her hair to a ponytail.
She's hidden her halo in her bag.
Yeah, well, I imagine it just... she had to stuff it in there.
Is it like a hat? She can just remove it?
It kind of tends to magnetize towards her head, but I imagine it's something physical. It's something that she could throw a frisbee and it would come back. Look, I don't know how those work.
It's almost like a floating piece of bone.
It's
something that... I imagine it magnetizes. It's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It is magic.
She sometimes fizzes with it, but if she does get it in her, she can... Imagine, for the sake of her being good at disguising, she can get it into her bag and keep it there.
Fair.
Stupid thing.
Then, Yvette, would it be a good idea to see if we can't find some answers to who you originally were?
that's what we're doing.
Following you.
Find her diary.
And I know who I am already. I'm missing bits and pieces.
Maybe you had a friend who we could ask. Did you have any friends when you were alive?
I can't remember.
Yeah, you already covered that. Can't remember.
Yeah, let's just start with Percy. He knows me the best.
Okay.
Probably.
Doctor,
Okay.
do you remember her mentioning any friends or anything?
I'm afraid I could not divulge that information. The people you are asking me to tell you about are still alive, and any relationship they had is strictly confidential.
Oh, that's fair.
Fine, let's just start with that.
Okay. We'll need to give me a moment to change my outfit, because I have another outfit. I just need to first put a corset on because of the wings.
What are you?
Fascinating.
You're putting on a.
I need
It's to bind the wings. It's not really to
Yeah,
cinch the waist. It's to bind the wings.
it's to bind the wings. I'm already thin enough. I told you, sometimes I had to eat rats to not starve to death.
Okay. It's not.
Not like-
It's not your. She's still kind of concerned. What is she planning?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense that you would, because part of you, deep down, would still want to be the one that goes to your family.
Yeah,
And then
she doesn't realize it really. I think.
you don't.
Like,
you
I
have no
know
idea.
it's
You have no
vampire.
idea that this is a predatory drive at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Audrey's just gonna go step into the bathroom to quickly get changed and then come out looking like an actual mortal instead of an angel.
More or less mortal. Yes.
Okay. I can't really fix the fact that I'm unearthly beautiful, but that can be explained away easy.
That is a matter of personal taste, I think.
Let me compliment myself.
Very well. Feeling good about yourself is very important.
Don't feel too good.
Yvette, take a chill, please.
Okay, fine. I'll take a chill pill.
I have many.
Yeah.
What? They just make you cold?
No, they calm you down. I'm not sure what effect they would have on a vampire's physiology, but I do indeed have pills that would make you chill.
I don't need any. I'm the only way my anger is going to flare up is if I find out that if my good friend Audrey over here broke my brother's heart, and I'd have to break hers.
Since when were we good friends?
Oh, ow!
We're pretty catty to each other.
Okay. All right. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to put faith in you, and hopefully you aren't going to betray that faith. Thank you, Doctor, for your time.
At least she's not going to eat them.
But she's an angel. The angels don't eat people.
But vampires do.
I'm not going to... Oh, God. Let's just get going before I have to hear this whole Yvette isn't Yvette conversation again.
I love this man. I love him. I was scared at first, but I love
She's so annoyed.
Wait, come here real quick. Let me make you look different. And is there any chance we could leave at a back entrance?
Yes, I would highly recommend you do. Please.
Thank you.
My secretary could will show you the way.
Thank you. But first, Yvette, come here. Wait. And that should be enough to make you unrecognizable.
What are you doing with my hair?
Making you like yourself.
Yeah.
Pietro, I can give you a hat, but that's really all.
And it's like, give me what? And you see him actually mold himself into more of a female sort of appearance.
He just grow breasts.
Look like I look different enough from my normal appearance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Like open, like, that kind of artist model thing of a female look. The really.
I've been gender bended. Nobody will ever recognize me.
I think we've established Pietro essentially doesn't know what gender even is.
Yeah.
Pietro, you discover you. I believe in you. Let's just go.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd get the secretary to take us out the back.
Yes. Which she does. And with not much fuss, as if she's done this before with others.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope to see you again, but I'm sure you understand. We will more than understand. If we don't, what's more important is that you stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Alright. And once we're out of there, Eva is going to hide on the ceiling and tail Audrey.
Yeah, Audrey's gonna walk through the streets confident as if she's supposed to be there. Because that's something that really matters when you're trying to sneak through something.
Yes. Yeah. Walk around like you own the place. Yeah.
Yeah, she also doesn't really look like herself, because all the description says halo and wings and all that stuff.
Yes.
And thinking Pietro's kind of walking around, like, trying to be nonchalant.
Roll a performance.
Beyond the... Oh my god, Richard.
I don't know, he's
Let's have you
trying.
both make performance checks, actually.
Yeah, I'm just hiding because I don't want to take any chances that there's somebody.
That makes sense. That makes
you
sense.
know.
Nice.
26.
Well done, Pietro.
24.
Yeah, you're both passing as normal citizens of the upper levels. Well done. So. There we go. So, yeah, you go down another level to Yvette's family home. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we could go there, or we could go to the
Well, it's good to go to the
park.
local.
Yeah,
local-
where we thought we might find Percy, because we thought it might be a bit suspicious if we just showed up to their home.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Of course, when we're getting close, Pietro will hang back to, not be noticed.
I imagine Yvette has already given me a description of what Percy looks like.
Oh yeah, in fact, I made a hero forge, which I'm going to share, because I
know, but like in character. That disgusting hero. Oh, that one actually looks a lot better now.
Oh yeah, that old one was fucking great.
Did you?
That was funny.
Did you base it off my art?
I did, actually. I based it off of the art. This
Oh,
is the updated one. If we want to see the old one, let's dig through some things real quick.
I gotta say, we got an Austin's Power looking motherfucker.
No, you gotta see the old look. Where did I put it? It's somewhere over here. I think. Oh, here it is.
Here's the art.
I found it. I got
That's
it.
very cool.
And this is the old one.
I asked you if I could redesign him.
I tried to make the most dipshit thing known to man, and that's what I came up with.
I made someone who actually could look like a bit of a mess.
The orange guy from Gru.
I think my interpretation is the best.
I think I honestly like Fish's interpretation the best.
Absolutely.
Even though his original
yeah.
look was meant to be like a goofball. He is still kind of a goofball, but a nicer looking goofball.
Yes.
You know.
He's a noble.
Austin Powers instead of Vector. Yes.
Yeah, the Vector's funny though.
Although let's just say it, Vector throughout the first film was vibing half the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He kind of knew what he was doing.
Yeah. He was a far more competent villain than Gru, up until he wasn't.
Yeah, until his actor got the best of him.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to the park and looking for Austin Danger Powers.
Oh, we haven't even met the dude and we're roasting him.
Perception check.
I have enhanced ability. That would give me an advantage on perception, wouldn't it?
Now, Yvette, the advantage of you actually not technically, well, you're observing from above, but you're not there, is that you can actually roleplay as this character if you wish.
Oh, all right, nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh no, this is gonna be
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
18.
Yep, you spot him, throwing bread at some ducks.
She's gonna walk up and smile. What's someone like you doing here all alone?
Hi, hey, how's it going?
There's a pretty lady talking to me! There's a pretty lady talking to me!
Yeah, his heart's probably like racing. He was just sitting here. He was probably about to throw the whole like thing of bread in, just to see what would happen. But he's got more important things to do. He just kind of kicks it off to the side. Then just kind of smiles.
Hi.
You were feeding the ducks? They're quite cute.
Yeah, I used to come here pretty often and do it. With my sister. I just do it by myself nowadays. But yeah, it's fun. You want to have some bread? I mean,
Not that you're a duck.
He's probably just like, oh wait, fuck, did I say that line wrong?
Sure. I'd love to join you.
Yeah. Here, I've got like a whole like God, I forget what it's called. It's like a
Loaf?
a bag? Yeah. It's like the loaf. Yeah, it's a loaf. Yeah. I've got this loaf.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing at the character. I love this boy is funny. Yeah, I'd love to join you. And I'm guessing he's sitting on the bench, so she's gonna sit next to him. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. What's your name though? You don't really know somebody until you get to know their name. And then the personality, and then
the boobies. I mean,
the other stuff. I mean,
my name's Audrey. How about you?
My name's Percy. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You
said you used to feed them with your sister? That sounds so sweet.
Yeah, she disappeared a while ago. I don't really know where she went.
I'm so sorry for your loss. And she's just gonna put her hand on his shoulder, just comforting.
She's not dead. She's just missing. We're looking for her, but we just haven't had a whole lot of luck.
Except the paperwork has been filed and she's listed as dead. But okay.
Well, actually, no. That's a good point. So I think
he still could believe his sister's out there, but like he's just looking. But
yeah,
it's just she's not actually dead. She's still out there somewhere. You know, the police they just want to put her away as dead. That way they don't have to bother looking for her. But she is. I'm gonna find her one day.
I'm sure you will. The blue coats can be quite stick in the muds.
Yeah, they only really care about money, and they don't really care that she went missing because, we're just lesser nobility.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure you'll find her. And I'm sure wherever she is, she really misses you too.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of rough around here since, usually she's there to kind of, actually, no, that's way too embarrassing to admit.
Need a hug?
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty nice, thanks.
Yeah, she's gonna give him a hug. I feel like Himena's getting so angry.
She's red in the face from anger. He's red in the face from
I imagine that he's not particularly red-faced because that would require there to be some blood left in your cheeks.
Oh. Well, I mean, like red, as in maybe her eyes are just like because as she gets angrier, like her eyes get red.
Oh, you mean Yvette? You mean Yvette?
Yeah, Yvette.
Yvette is red-faced.
Percy, who's still alive, is probably red in the face, though.
Well, I was saying that he probably wouldn't have enough blood left in his face.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be elsewhere.
let's say his they're standing to attention.
Yeah.
Secret.
The bread bag suddenly gets knocked off his lap somehow.
Wait a minute. Are you? Wait a minute. Is this one of those kinds of things where it's like, oh, wait a minute, he's packing. Holy shit! I can't even believe it.
Yeah,
I can't believe
he's
it.
a skinny dork with a huge knob. Yes.
That's why he's gonna pass out. He doesn't have enough blood to keep that thing going.
No.
What the fuck is wrong?
That's how it works. That's how it's science.
Can we just get back to the game?
Sorry.
Yeah, we are getting a little off track. Anyway, so you're getting a hug from this pretty lady and absolutely not getting a huge boner from it.
I hope that at least makes you feel a little better.
Yeah, thank you. That helps a lot, actually.
I understand what it's like to be away from a sibling. I'm currently away from my own brother right now.
I'm really sorry about that too. Is he okay? Is he just gone?
Yeah. He's just outside the city somewhere.
Is he like in like the Elven lands or further? I've heard like stories about those. Like, is that a thing?
Like on another, he decided to explore other planes of existence.
Oh wow, that's really crazy.
So you're a half elf, so maybe you know about where elves come from. Stuff like that.
Totally. Hey, it's getting kind of late. I may have to keep. I may have to go home, but maybe you wanna like stick around for dinner or something.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I could. Actually, wait a minute. My parents. Fuck. Wait a minute. Going out tonight. They're going out tonight. I can make this work. There's like internal thoughts to himself.
He's gonna try. He's making his move.
We gotta make an attempt.
Audrey's actually legitimately finding him endearing and adorable. So she's totally forgetting about that. Hey, don't make him fall in love with you crap.
Yvette is seething.
Seething on the ceiling.
Oh, fucking.
Not hard to do that when he's already showing interest.
Mm-hmm.
He is a goofball. He can easily be turned on by anything. He has no. He doesn't have much luck with the ladies as it goes.
I'm about to say, I didn't imagine it was a case of it. It even took as much as a stiff breeze.
Yeah, the thing with Audrey, she's just finding the lack of charisma adorable. The awkwardness is cute. She's used to super charismatic people. She's used to
Hey, baby.
if I remember correctly, angels are pretty charismatic in general.
Yes, they are.
So she's used to that. That it's just like it's a whatever.
Okay.
Well, this little dork is adorable.
It is. Okay.
Fuck, where were we? You guys keep going on tangents.
So he's invited you back to his place. That's where we're at.
Yep.
Sure. I'd love to.
All right. Yeah. Follow me. I know the way. Come on. Let's go.
Course, I know the way to my house.
I really hoped you would know the way to your own house.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I get lost. Today I am really on the ball.
Oh, I see. I guess I understand. It can be a bit confusing and easy to get lost in this fire.
Yeah, I had like a cookie before I go. So I got like on a little bit of a sugar rush, but that was before I
Crashed.
tripped into Josh, and well, that didn't really end up well. But
You do.
let's go.
You do seem pretty sweet. You must eat a lot of cookies.
Yeah, I mean, like I try to keep it down sometimes, but it was right there, so it's kind of hard not to.
That's just Pietro trying to keep out of line of sight. You know, not making any presence known.
If Percy is allowed to, take Audrey.
She's gonna take his hand. She's a four. Not embarrassed by this though.
They're sweat. He's sweating. We're in the gamer zone now, folks.
I don't know about you, but I imagine his first thought is
gamer zone.
I imagine his thoughts is basically fucking jackpot.
You're in there, mate. Yeah.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Yeah. Yep, but with a bit of spring in his step.
So is Yvette
Yeah.
hoping to extract some information during pillow? Sorry, not Yvette. Is Audrey hoping to extract information during pillow talk?
Audrey didn't mean for it to go this far. She's
So how are you going to get yourself out of this? Because it's he's going to invite you to his bedroom. It's going to happen.
Yvette is flicking like a pebble at her and just looking at her with a mean look.
Yeah, Pietro kind of
We need to see if
talking and then
we need to see if you can actually hit
what's going on.
with a pebble.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I better not fuck.
Where are you going to get a pebble from? Just out of
Yeah, like a nail, a screw, like a little.
Okay. Yeah,
tiny piece
so
of
you
information.
pry a rivet from the nearest freaking yeah.
It's like a small little thing that you can just flick at somebody that's just gonna get their attention, but it's not gonna like hurt them or anything.
You also don't look like yourself, so you could just drag her off.
Mm-hmm.
You are in a disguise.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to risk it.
Okay.
Roll to hit. You gotta hit me.
Roll to hit with the rivet.
Oh well, luckily I have advantage because
Ow.
17.
Dude, wouldn't that also trigger a sneak attack?
It's a pebble. It's not dealing any damage.
It's gonna be like 2 points or something. Yeah.
Ow. Of course, she's just gonna rub her head and look up and just like.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, just something fell on my head and I. Look, Percy, I remembered something. I recently got a new puppy and I have to get him home and stuff. But how about I see you another day? I promise.
I mean, are you sure? I mean, like, I mean, we could, maybe talk more over dinner, maybe.
Well, I really
love.
She opens her bag to like pull Psyche out. Imagine her halo magnetized her head. Shit.
Just joink.
Well, what's that?
Talking to Natalie. Just as she quickly stuffs it back in.
Okay. I mean, I didn't imagine.
We are just talking.
Okay.
One's in Natalie. Seeing as the metaphorical cat's out of the bag. And a dog. But
Oh, it's such a cute dog.
yeah, he's adorable. Though I may have lied to you about one little thing. Well, more of a live admission I didn't tell you.
A live admission I didn't tell you.
Well, a lot of a mission is just not telling someone information.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm trying to move over, trying to, from a hidden position, thinking, what are you doing?
Hey, that thing was a halo. I'm an angel.
No
You-
way.
You think that's cool?
How? I mean, like, he's just perplexed.
Got thrown out of Mount Celestia. Landed back where I was landed back here.
Whoa, so you, like, literally fell from heaven. I guess I can't really use that pickup line now.
Oh my god, you're adorable. Yes, literally. But currently, I have a mission to get back at some people who hurt me in life. Okay? So,
What can I do to help?
I need to get information from you, and I cannot Look, the people who are my enemies are in power, and they're bad, and they put out false information, and now I'm kind of wanted, so you have to promise me you'll keep the secret. I promise you I will make it up to you.
She's a bad girl.
Okay, listen, I'm not trying to, like, still invite you over, but if it's that important, maybe we should go,
Hide
back
in
to
my bed.
house. Like, he's speaking about this genuinely because
Yes,
he
I
feels
know.
like it's a safer place.
Yes.
You know, as much as like the blood rush to his pants.
One of my
But
friends.
he definitely still has a good heart.
Look, I.
Yeah, Pietro's probably an eye view of, Penelope, but, not,
Okay.
Of Yvette, you mean?
My friends kind of want me to hurry. They're nearby, but they don't want to be seen. Look, how are you and your family doing? It's important that I know that. Are you also?
I mean, Dragon's visited a few times this week, but I don't know why he's over more often.
Of course, she's just gonna kind of look up for a split second, kind of scared when Dragon's mentioned.
I mean, he's kind of an ass sometimes. But I guess if he can tolerate all of his hunting stories, I guess it's fine.
Mhm.
It's that and God, talking about one of the things that really bothers me about him is how fast he got over Yvette.
Yeah. It is strange how fast he got over
Yeah.
her.
But luckily, he only just comes over for whenever Gillum and his dad, and his wife, Maria are just coming over for dinner. They seem alright. Maria's a little bit of a... Well, it's hard to describe, but it's weird around her. But Gilliman, I feel like, is really the only one with like a kind of level head. But they seem to be getting along well with my parents. I mean, they a little like I wouldn't say like they're completely friends, but just business partners lately because they need flowers. They have a lot of parties going on, so there's a lot of talk about that, and they're trying to. It's hard to explain. Like they're trying to get friends for more of the monetary benefits. Even after Yvette.
That's terrible. I'm so.
But I mean, I could also tell you about
My
our
pog
dog
collection.
Oh, my what?
Pog collection.
My pog? Yeah, I could tell you about my pog collection. Wait, what do you mean a pog?
What is a pog?
You don't know what pogs are?
Like, I know the face.
Audrey doesn't.
Okay. So,
Oh, like a frog?
no. All right. In the 90s, there was a craze for these little discs called Pogs. People would collect them, and you could play a game with them, and like win the other person's Pogs from them. It was, yeah.
Oh, so like trading cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Except,
I could show you my Pog collection and my my Toad. I named him Steve. I really liked the name.
You know, most people don't like frogs, but I find them quite beautiful.
Yeah, he's weird. He's got like this weird wart that I found, and I was like, oh, I gotta take him home.
That actually sounds.
I found him by the park one day, and he just Josh said he looked ugly, but I thought he was cool because of that. Josh was kind of a dick too, so I kind of took it out of spite a little bit. But don't tell him that, because I think he'll beat me up for that.
I imagine Pietro's looking up towards Yvette and the gesture of, do you have any clue what the fuck's going on now?
I could also Yvette is probably just like just kind of rubbing her temple, just like, this is Percy. These are the kinds of things he talks about from day to day. I could also. Oh, I found this weird key that I don't know what it goes to. I've been trying different locks, just to like see if it works anywhere. It hasn't really so far, but I think eventually I'll find it. Unless it's like on the lower levels. Mom and Dad don't really want me going down there. You know, especially with all, like, have you heard of the Kruthic? Like these massive bugs that they say they can spit acid and shoot lasers out of their IV. They're crazy.
They don't shoot lasers, but they do spit acid.
They do? Oh wow!
Me and my friend, we recently destroyed a nest of half Kruthic, half people mutants.
Wow! Holy mow!
Holy mow!
Yeah, I've heard like.
I love this character. He's adorable.
Aren't they like as big as a horse?
They are pretty big.
The butcher was. The rest of them were medium and small.
Yeah.
The big one was.
Percy really just doesn't know because he's heard exaggerated rumors about the Kruthic.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, especially if they were old war stories, they would be, yeah.
Yeah,
it had 15 legs and arms.
A lot of them were people size, but the biggest one was like the size of a horse.
Yeah, Dad said he saw one that was like the size of a mountain, and they had to bring like this big cannon, like a few of them actually, just to take it down. It was crazy. He says he saw it die, you know, with his own 2 eyes, or 1 eye actually. No, yeah, wait, yeah, he has 2 eyes. No, that's me checking in game because I actually know what injuries he had.
That's funny.
It fits the character though. Can we keep that canonical?
You don't remember the number of eyes his own father had.
that's funny though.
Okay, so because this is what the Hero Forge looks like. Like canonically, as I like writing the character, he was involved in an injury that ripped apart 1/2 of his torso. Luckily, he managed to survive, but his entire leg and arm got blown off. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it either like it was as acidic splash or as friendly fire from artillery.
So he has prosthetics on the left-handed side of his body, basically.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too unrealistic if he had a prosthetic eye too.
Mm-hmm.
because like that side got blown out a little bit. Everything else was fine, but he just lost those body parts. But he was able to, pay the right people enough money to get it all fixed up for the most part. But the scars still show.
Yes.
Audrey just smiles. Percy, in my time, I've met a lot of people. You're one of the most brightest people I met.
Yeah, he's probably steaming like a like a keg, like the tea things.
Yeah, the kettle.
Yeah, like a kettle. Yeah.
It's so weird that you don't really have those in
Our
America.
little boy is
I
getting
struggle with the words. My grandparents use those, but I don't really drink tea.
But there's still a huge amount of people in America will heat up the water either on the stove in a pan or in the microwave instead of just using a kettle. It's
Yeah.
because tea isn't part of their culture like it is for us.
Yeah.
Well, why on the hob?
Because that's how
That's
you
just
boil.
dangerous.
That's how they boil water. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I could also maybe tell you about oh yeah, like we have flowers too. Did I mention that?
We got flowers.
Honestly, I've never seen close up a flower before.
Oh yeah, I could show you. We got a ton of them at home.
That sounds like fun. Of course, again, forgetting the fact that she's supposed to be doing something.
Yes. Okay, so
He's just trying everything in his power to persuade her to.
Yeah. So are you going back to his place?
Unless someone stops her, she is. Though Yvette or Pietro could stop her.
Yvette's probably seething, but no, she can't do anything.
Because she knows, because she'd be, yeah.
It'd be a dead giveaway, yeah. Even though she's slightly different, Percy would recognize her in a heartbeat.
You know what?
And she knows that.
Should I step in here, guys?
I was actually thinking, because we're it's gone 5. That that we should put a pin in it, or try to get it to a place where we can put a pin in it. So
I was thinking that maybe the Blue Fleur estate might be a good place to leave it off in the RP, and I could create something for Percy.
Right. Well, that's why I was thinking you could. Are you going back to his place? In which case, we can put a pin in it where you're back at the Blue Fleur mansion,
talking to Percy.
And the other talking to Percy, while Yvette and Pietro are like hiding under the window, trying to listen into their conversation and whispering.
Yeah, that
things.
might be funny.
Yes.
The plan backfired so much.
It's funny. Okay, so. I hope you guys at home have enjoyed listening to this as much as we enjoyed playing. I know it was a bit of a roller coaster in places, but we got there in the end. And if you'd like to join this game or one of the others, there is a link in the description below for the Games of Geekery Discord server. I hope you join us, because the games are a lot of fun. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,
have a good game.
Have a good game.
Yeah.
Good game.